go send out the noti. What up, Trey? What up, Trey? My bad, bro. Just sending out the notification real quick. Sending out the post. You already know what the deal is. You already know. First couple seconds, we always send out the post noti. All on our own on all the social platforms. So make sure you follow us on everything That Guy Mile High. That way you always staying up to date and current with everything we got going. Because if you're not, you might miss out. You dig what I'm saying? You dig what I'm saying? Make sure you hit that subscribe button, that bell notification. You know what I mean? Because you want to be a part of the notification gang, 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 gang. You dig what I'm saying? Gang, gang. Yeah, buddy. Rolling like a big shot. Chevy tuned up like a NASCAR pit stop. All right. That's that Dero for anybody who don't know. Man, I'm rhyming like effortlessly right now. I don't even know why. Man, I couldn't even tell you why. I'm just on it right now. I'm just on it. All right, I think I got everything. All right, all right. I think that's everything. So now let me go back to the vidya so I can pull up the comments section. All right. What up? What up? We got Trey. We got Mr. Fat Rabbit. We got Lynn Willow up in the bed. You know what I'm saying? And we got Allied Darkness. Appreciate you guys for tuning in. You know what I'm saying? You know what it is. You know what time it is. It's about to be time to tune in and have fun. Yeah, that's what time it is. It's tune in and have fun time. Tune in and have fun time. All right. I got my coffee because I was a little tired earlier. Or right now, not earlier. Had a long day. I was out, handling some business, and I was in the hot sun for a few hours. So, yeah, your boy's just a little hot. You know what I'm saying? A little drained from being hot. But anyways, we got a new member. So shout out to our new member, Sniper. You dig what I'm saying? It took me a few seconds because I was I ain't gonna lie, I was a little high. You know what I'm saying? I saw it and I was like, what? I was like, Cinny, Sny. And then I just kind of like looked at the whole name and I was like, Sniper? Oh shit, Sniper. And it just kind of all clicked and I was like, wow. Yeah, I felt really, yeah. You know what I'm saying? It felt real slow for a second. I ain't gonna lie, but it is what it is. Yeah, this is wifey's mug right here. This is wifey's mug. One of my daughters got it for her birthday, and this is one of her favorite movies. And it was the only coffee mug that was clean at the moment, because everything else was in the dishwasher. So, yeah. That's why I got that one. But anyways, let's give a big shout out to all of the members. What up, Robin Lynn? And give a shout out to all the members, so that we can go ahead and Funny Farm. What up? What up? Yeah, man, the family is tuning in, bro. I'm excited. The family's tuning in, and we're growing. I ain't even gonna sit here and hold you guys, man. Y'all been doing exactly what you're supposed to do. Everybody's been smashing that like button. Everybody been smashing that subscribe button. I'm pretty sure y'all been hitting that bell notification because I've been noticing a lot of you guys are coming back. You're commenting. You're tuning into all the lives. Everything, bro. It's been good. I love it. I really appreciate that. You know, we really finding our legs. You know what I'm saying? We all working together. We're making sure that the channel is continuing to grow, because the reality is it's only up from here, bruh. It's only up. We can only go up, bitch. You dig what I'm saying? So yeah, I love you guys. Anyways, let's give a big shout out to all the members real quick so that we can go ahead and get that out the way and move on with the video and the live. So we got Sniper, we got Treyfo20, we got Driver Thoughts, Ryan Parks. Oh, and we got another one, Cara Hinton. I don't know that I remember seeing this name. So, or she might have changed her name because it says that she's been a member for 2 days. So, shout out to whoever, or to Cara Hinton, or I think that's how you say. I hope I'm saying your name right. I'm not sure what your name was before this because I've obviously shouted you out in some of the videos prior to this. So, but just a name that I haven't said in live because I've been saying these names so much that caught my attention. Anyways, Marie, Carrie, Mr. Pay It Forward, Happy Chick, Epic Service, Lynn Willow, Jamal, Jeffrey, Hologirl, Taylor, Funny Farm, Jordan Hardcore, Christy Poe, Holla Boy, Marla, Diesel, Nick, Creatively Insane, Nicole, Aaron, Mama Dukes, Robin Lynn, Amy Jane Doe, Liz Nugget, My Hood Life, and Gary Willis. Woo! God damn, y'all go ahead and, you know, dust your shoulders off, you know what I'm saying? Give yourselves a motherfucking pat on the back because I love y'all. You know what I'm saying? If I can give y'all a goddamn hug, I would say give me a hug, but I can't. So, you know, dust your shoulder off, you know what I'm saying? Give yourself a nice little pat on the back after you do that, or as you do that, and just know I love you. You know what I mean? Anyway, if you want to get a personal shout out in all the videos, all the lives, take advantage of some perks and everything, you know, emojis and, you know, discounts and, you know, future things that we will add to these memberships, obviously, because I do, you know, we do randomly, like, just members only lives where I take information and, you know, suggestions from the members and we add perks to the membership. We, you know, change things up that, you know, just aren't relevant and people don't care for. You know, I just take y'all suggestions, bro. Like we growing together. This is a unit. You know, I definitely gotta always, you know, make sure that the best interest of us moving forward is always in play. But I definitely take you know, suggestions and your guys' opinions very seriously because at the end of the day, a lot of you guys want to see us move forward too. So I gotta listen to people who want to see us grow. You know what I mean? You never know what you just might learn from somebody when you give them just a little bit of attention to, you know, give you some information. You dig? So yeah, shout out to everybody who's a member, man. Again, hit that join button if you want to become a member. If not, do it the free 99 way and hit that that subscribe button and that bell notification. That's the free 99 way. And then, you know, obviously the paid way is to hit the join thing. There's 3 different options to choose from. So yeah. Love you. Anyways, let's move on. I got an Anna horror stories that we're going to jump into today. As you guys saw from the thumbnail, we got this video called, I renamed it just for purposes of like the video and not having to really worry about all the weird shit that comes with some of the titles. But it's called Killers Who Escaped But Got Caught Online. I slightly just tweaked it just a little bit, obviously, if you look at the title. But anyways, let's move on though. Shout out to Anna Horror Stories. I think she's a super underrated storytelling channel. She always kind of brings some really cool, interesting stories in my opinion. So yeah, let me know what y'all think about this one and let's go. And then obviously we got other stuff because this is a live. So yeah, it's a good time. I'm in a good mood, man. What up, Liz?
Knowing with this compulsion was the only thing that gave me any satisfaction. Right.
It's always kind of crazy to think about how many killers who are still out there and have never paid for their crimes.
That is crazy. You know, it's so crazy that she's saying that. I was just thinking some shit about that like early today. Like, not in the sense of just like, man, there's a lot of people who get away with things or anything. But it was just like I was watching some documentary or whatever on YouTube, like one of those little mini series things, and they were just talking about like the process in which how certain like just how like things are closed, like cases are closed and shit like that. And I was just like, man, there is really probably a whole lot of cases that are really open for numerous reasons, whether it's just lack of like ability to investigate these crimes, or people don't want to speak up about what happened in these crimes. The cops just don't care because they got other things to worry about. You know what I'm saying? Like, like, 'cause there's obviously a priority system that's applied. Like, you can't put resources or the same amount of resources into everything, or every little hint of some shit, every fucking, you know what I mean? Every little like tip. Like, there's just not enough to go around for everything. You know what I mean? There's just not enough. It's just not enough. Anyways, and that was just some shit that I was thinking about earlier, and I just
Easier to think about how many killers could have probably gotten away with their crimes forever, but end up for whatever reason confessing to their crimes and turning themselves in. The following tales tell the true stories of 3 killers who escaped, but end up telling their stories online. The first man is so proud of his ability to kill and get away with it that he ended up exposing his secrets to the world, even to the point of confessing his murder on Facebook. And then we have 2 young men that not only boldly stole multiple electronics and thousands of dollars from an innocent victim, but actually boasted about their crimes by posting a selfie online. Then, finally, we have a woman that probably could have gotten away with her boyfriend's murder if she hadn't instead ranted about all the details of the slaying online.
What kind? Like, that's how we in like this generation of like internet
This
clout
is
chasing, and you know what I mean? Like, god damn, like people just cannot help but to like just tell it all. You know what I mean? Like, you don't even need to have no like truth serums and shit no more these days. Just give a motherfucker a mic. Give him a cell phone and a microphone, and that's all you need. That's all he needs or she needs to snitch on themselves is a cell phone. You know what I'm saying? Because it's got all the capabilities that for social media, you can record everything, and a microphone, bro. Those 2 things, motherfucker will snitch and tell everything they've ever did in their life, bro. They tell you the first time they ever did anything.
7-year-old
They'll tell you what
Joe
they're doing
Fletcher
tomorrow,
of
nigga.
Ohio.
Like,
And
you
in
ain't gotta
March
guess.
of 2015, he was convicted and sentenced to 46 months in prison. He had been connected with the trafficking of illegal substances and was also found carrying a handgun, despite the fact that he was not permitted one. He had pleaded guilty to carrying the handgun. He did his jail time and was eventually released in September of 2017. At this time, he was known for being one of the most hostile criminals of Akron, Ohio. It wasn't long after Joe had been released from prison that he was arrested again and put back behind bars. This was due to a domestic argument that occurred just a week after he was a free man again. He was sent to the U.S. Penitentiary in Atlanta, Georgia. Shortly after he was incarcerated again, he would end up posting a strange video to his personal Facebook page. The video had been recorded on a phone that he was not allowed to have in prison. In the 49-minute video, he not only brags about managing to get a phone into prison, but that he could get a phone in any prison if he wanted to. While he casually sips
Not
on a
after this
Pepsi,
video
Joe
got
claims that he
fucking-
was actually enjoying his time in prison. Joe did a lot of bragging in the video. He claimed that he ran the prison and was like a motivational speaker for criminals. He also talked about what he planned.
What? I'm here to speak on behalf of all the criminals in the world. Not just the United States, but the world. I know I'm in this Atlanta, Georgia prison, running shit. But god damn it, I'm the ambassador for everybody. I'm the voice for them all. If you've done anything from a petty theft all the way up to maybe potentially, doing some big robberies like robbing banks and shit, you're all right with me. You know what I'm saying? I am the voice for you. Like, what the fuck do you mean, bro? You just like this the pastor for the criminals and shit. Like you go to church, you know what I'm saying? You a criminal, you got to go to specific churches. I mean, even though most pastors is criminals, you know what I'm saying? Did you hear about that pastor that got robbed in New York for like $1 million in jewelry? How the fuck does a pastor have $1 million in jewelry, nigga? Like, that shit is where I'm just like, what? Like, I know, like, we know that these motherfucking pastors out here robbing and shit, using, you know, the name of the good Lord to, you know, gain great financial benefits and take advantage of all the facts that there's like they can't be taxed and all sorts of shit because they be buying these houses and these cars and shit through the goddamn church, so you know everything fucking write-offable and shit can't be fucking taxed and shit and all sorts of other weird benefits that you can get for being a religious entity. But neither here nor there. How the fuck does this nigga have $1 million in jewelry? And it wasn't even like they stole like a whole lot of chains. It was like 2-3 chains or some shit and like a watch. Like this nigga had $1 million in jewelry with a watch and like a chain or two. Like, what, nigga? What church do you like? Where do you sign up for fucking being a pastor that can walk around with $1 million in jewelry, nigga, and can have you seen his closet? The nigga got nothing but designer suits and shit. You know, designer bags, designer shoes, designer everything. You know what I mean? His fucking closet is some people's apartments and shit. I mean, the same size as some people's apartments, bro. It was like a whole 1-bedroom apartment in that motherfucker, dog, for a closet. It made no goddamn sense. I'm still flabbergasted, as you can see. This shit, even every time I think about it, I'm like, how the fuck? Nigga, where can I go sign up to be a pastor with $1 million worth of jewelry, though? Nigga, I want to wear designer suits and shit. Nigga, I'll talk some shit. I can talk some shit now. You know what I'm saying? That's all you need me to do. Oh, good Lord. I can talk some shit. I'm just saying. I can, shit. I want to wear $1 million worth of jewelry. Shit, let's go.
When he got released from prison, he was going to start a rap career in Atlanta and use his dark, violent past as an inspiration for his lyrics. He was even quoted saying, "Who done more shootings than me, who's still alive?" While motioning his hands as if he was shooting a gun, Joe alludes to another dark aspect of his past. He says, "I did it. Everybody knows I did it. I still got love for Tay. The streets are mean but R.I.P. Tay. What happened is a cold game." And just like that, Joe had admitted to a murder. What he is referencing here is the September of 2010 slaying of a young man named Dante Smith. Dante, whose nickname was Tay, was just 19 years old when he was killed. He was found dead in his car, which was sitting in the driveway of his own home. He had been shot in the head. A man named Anthony Smart, a former friend of Joe's, had ended up being pinned for the murder, even though he didn't do it. Anthony, knowing he was likely going to go down for the murder, ended up taking a plea deal and pleaded guilty. This ultimately landed him 17 years in prison and allowed Joe to get off completely free.
Nigga, see, that's that street shit. This is why the streets don't make no goddamn sense, bro. Like, this nigga's out here fucking snitching on himself, doing all this extra shit, like admitting that he did the crime. So at this point, I don't feel like you could snitch on a nigga who's snitching on himself. Like, what are the fucking rules to snitching at this point? You know what I'm saying? Nigga, this is the 21st century. The rules of snitching have evolved like everything else in this motherfucking world has. So what are the new rules? I need to know this shit, bro. I need to know how I can conduct myself moving forward, because if a nigga telling on himself already, why is it not okay for me to just concur with this nigga? Why can't I just be like, yeah, he said he did it. Nigga, that nigga did it. You know what I'm saying? He look at the text message. Look at these posts right here from the motherfucking social media. You know what I'm saying? Look at this Instagram right here. Look at this Facebook post right here, nigga. This nigga over here, he claiming bodies, bro. This nigga say, oh, nigga, the streets know I did it. I know I did it, but nigga, I ain't do it. Like, what? Like, what is the new rules, bro? I need to know. I need to know what the new rules are. Look, because, we can sit here and be like, yeah, okay. Look, Lynn Willow's like, snitches get stitches. But if a nigga's told on himself, well, does he deserve stitches because he was honest about his life of crime? Right? Like, Does it now deserve, do I need to deserve, you know what I'm saying, to get some stitches because I agreed with that this nigga is got a history of life of crime? Like, I'm just agreeing with a nigga that's telling on himself. Like, how does this work now? I think we need to really think about this shit. I think we really need to think about this. I don't know that it could be snitching anymore if a nigga's already told on himself. You can't snitch on a nigga that's already told, bruh. You just reiterating facts at that point. That you just speaking factual statements at that point. You know what I'm saying? You just laying down the exact same information. You're giving the same, you know, story that he already gave. So you can't snitch on a nigga that's already told on himself, bro. That the whole point of snitching is when you have a secret and nobody should know the secret except for you and the people that was in the situation, right? Like, that's the whole point of where snitching came from, is because niggas couldn't keep secrets, right? I'm pretty sure that's how that was supposed to go. But we ain't this. You can't. How am I supposed to keep a secret when you over here telling on yourself, nigga? Like, this shit don't make no goddamn sense. How you put me in a predicament to go sit down for 17 years when your ass already told on yourself? That nigga, I'm telling at that point. I don't give a fuck what y'all talking about. That shit don't make no sense to me. I can't be a snitch if you already told on yourself. There ain't nothing to snitch on, nigga. There ain't no secret to keep. I'm just gonna agree with your ass. But at that point, I'm just speaking facts. Okay? Facts. It ain't even motherfucking snitching, right? All I'm doing is agreeing. So
Joe knew
that's
that
out the
Anthony
window.
had covered for him.
Shit.
He expressed his appreciation for this and said that he planned to rap about him one day, show his thanks. He knew that if Anthony wouldn't have done what he did, he would likely be serving a life sentence in prison. Joe's biggest mistake here was probably telling the whole world the truth and not just allowing his friend to take the fall for him. The mother of Dante Smith happened to see this video and demanded that the...
So now what would you do? Nigga, bruh, I'm gonna let it go.
Be reopened so that her son's real killer could face justice. Despite the fact that there was all this evidence and police even managed to find and confiscate Joe's phone, police declined to reopen the case. Joe was not charged with the murder, but was instead released from prison in 2019. The video of his confession has since been removed from the internet. Not surprisingly, Joe continued his life of crime after his release and continued to use Facebook to document his activities. His next incident occurred June 24th of 2020. There were 4 people traveling in a car with very darkly tinted windows traveling through Akron, Ohio. An officer tried to pull the vehicle over for reckless driving, but the car sped off. All 4 of the passengers managed to jump out of the vehicle and run. Joe was one of these passengers. After running to a nearby swamp, Joe started brazenly live streaming on Facebook, telling everyone that he was running from the cops. The police managed to catch up with him, and he pretended to just be an average person who was at the swamp to fish. They didn't buy it, and they ordered him to either put his hands in the air and surrender his weapon, or they would allow their canines to attack him. Joe ended up putting his hands in the air and was arrested yet again. This time, he was charged with resisting arrest, among other things. Information regarding where Joe is now and what his sentence is has been kept confidential.
Oh, because they put his ass under the jail. They was like, oh, you thought this shit was sweet? They put his ass under the jail. They all, bro. When you taunt the government, bro, it's one thing to sit there and talk your shit, right? Like, the government will tolerate you talking some shit for a minute. They will. They will. They'll sit there and just listen to your ass. You know what I'm saying? They that silent motherfucker who just gonna sit there and smile at you and shit. They yeah, that was a good one. Yep. Oh yeah, good joke. Yeah, good joke, Jimmy. You know what I'm saying? Good joke, Tommy. Yeah. Okay. All right, Cletus. You know what I'm saying? All right, motherfucker. Yep. The smile never break. You know what I'm saying? With that eyebrow, that motherfucker looking you up and down. Yeah. You go to court? You go to court? Oh, you in jail now? Oh, motherfucker, you're never getting out. We're gonna make your life a fucking living hell. You know what I'm saying? It's like, oh, bro, you over here fucking up, bro.
It's hard to imagine not only committing a crime, but actually documenting it by taking a selfie. But That's the case
What?
of the two young men in this story.
Are they
While their
young and
names are not
stupid?
publicly known, their faces certainly are. That's because they both took the time to take a picture of themselves along with the money they stole. The suspects are 20 and 22 years old, respectively.
Dummies.
Here they can be seen smiling smugly while holding up large stacks of cash. They
that's
seem
like
to
3
think
grand.
that
Fuck
they
outta
have
here with
completely
large
gotten
stacks of
away with their
cash.
crime. These two suspects were arrested due to suspicion of theft in 2015 after allegedly breaking into a victim's truck and stealing not only an iPad, a MacBook Pro laptop, and thousands of dollars in cash. Despite the victim's iPad having been stolen, he still had access to his own iCloud account, and he was able to easily log in. The first thing he saw was the selfie of the two people who had robbed him. The image went viral on social media, and the two men were eventually arrested and brought to justice.
Dummy. Niggas are stupid, bro. People like
This
thieves.
is 18-year-old.
Like I feel like to be a thief, you're part of like the unless you're like again, I think we talked about this on another live. Unless you're like robbing banks or doing some like crazy wild shit, you know what I mean? Like where it would be like you gotta really plan some shit out. Like there's a lot of moving parts to it. Like petty theft to me is like you're just a dumb criminal. Like petty theft is for dumb criminals, bro. Like real shit. Like breaking into cars, breaking into houses, fucking stealing from stores. Like all that petty shit. Like that shit is it just doesn't. It's just dumb. It doesn't take you don't have to be brave to do that type of shit. You don't have to be anything but stupid. You know what I mean? That's my personal opinion. Petty, like, I've even been caught stealing. And I'll tell you, I was an idiot in that fucking moment. You know what I'm saying? The one time I got caught stealing from the grocery store, stealing condoms and fucking batteries and fucking stupid shit. Like, you know what I mean? Like the batteries, like I legitimately needed those for like my Xbox controller. You know? That tells you how old I was at that fucking time. Why I needed condoms on top of the batteries? No fucking idea. Because at that time, definitely wasn't fucking shit. Not at all. It was like 12. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I think I was 12 or 13. I was like in 5th or 6th grade. I think I was in 6th grade. I think it was like 6th or 7th grade or some shit. So, like, it was like, yeah. Those were honestly not ever, they were going to sit for years probably. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, well, it wasn't like a whole lot longer that I lost my virginity, but I'm just saying it wasn't like at 12. You know what I mean? So they definitely would have sat like a year or two, 3, maybe something like that. I think it was like, what, 15, 14, 15, something like that. Anyways, neither here nor there. Just saying. Petty theft is for stupid people.
Nakasia James and her boyfriend. Nakasia not only stabbed her boyfriend to death, but turned to Facebook to actually boast about what she did. She spared no details when describing exactly what she did and how she did it. She claimed that her boyfriend had gotten drunk and the two of them began fighting. She claimed that her boyfriend had tried to attack her and she felt the need to defend herself. While she didn't say she wanted to hurt her boyfriend and certainly had no intention of killing him, she fought back against him. Her boyfriend has been identified as 21-year-old Dorian Powell. According to what Nakasia put on Facebook, Dorian had been punching and kicking her in a jealous rage. While fighting him off, she would ultimately take a knife and stab him in the chest. He would be found later dead.
Hey. I'm not condoning violence in any facet, right? Like whether it's a man hitting a woman or a woman hitting a man, because honestly, both directions, it's wrong. But hey, if a motherfucker is whooping your ass and you fucking feel like he's about to hurt you or putting you in such a like it don't even matter if you fucking feel like he's about to like harm you past just you being bruised up. Like if you feel like harm at all, I feel like either party of other side, like fair fucking game. You know what I'm saying? Like I shouldn't obviously go this fucking far. You shouldn't have to stab a nigga. But if there's a clear weight difference, and obviously when it's a man hitting a woman, like most cases there's a weight difference unless you're like my uncle. You know, my uncle and his baby mama, like she could whoop his ass if she really, really wanted to. Cause my uncle's like 5'4", like 100 pounds wet. And his baby mama like she taller than me, bro. She like 6'2", some shit like, and I'm not even joking. Like this is not me like trying to over exaggerate. My uncle was legit like 5'4", maybe 5'5" on a good day. Legitimately weighs like maybe 120. Like, maybe not 100, but maybe 120. Like, no more than that. This nigga little. And he's like 34 or 5 or some shit. My uncle little as fuck. But, yeah, his baby mama, she's for real like 6, I want to say 6'1", something like that. She's big as shit. 6'2" might be stretching it, but 6'1" for sure. She's like right there. And she's like, the last time I've seen her, because it's been a while since I've seen her and my uncle, but the last time, like, she was, I want to say, like, 250-ish, you know, maybe a little more or something like that. I'm not 100% sure, you know what I mean? I don't be trying to sit there and ask women or really anybody, how much do you weigh? But I'm just saying, she's big, bro. And if she wanted to, she could whoop his ass. Like, I don't know if y'all ever seen that Real World girl took the buddy and just tossed his ass out the window or out the door into the hallway and shit. But that's what could happen for real in real life to my uncle if he ain't careful. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But I'm just saying, when you feel like harm is coming to you, protect yourself. Anyway.
Lying in the bedroom in San Bernardino, California. In her post, Nakasia says that while she and Dorian were once involved romantically, they weren't actually a couple during the time of the attack. When police were eventually notified that some sort of altercation had gone on, they went to the residence where the ex-couple...
She hit this nigga with the, oh, that's why your dick is little, or that's why old boy fucked me better than you. Oh, you know what I'm saying? That's some own, like... That's the only reason a nigga gets super mad. You know what I mean? Like, a nigga can sit there and be like, oh, man, yeah, while we were separated, yeah, I hit old girl. You know what I'm saying? He'll talk to her like a homegirl. As soon as she flipped the script on this nigga, hey, yeah, you know, I hit old boy, and, you know, remember buddy that I was looking at that one time we was together? Yeah, I hit that nigga too. Nigga, she about to, first 48, you know what I'm saying? Because that nigga about to lose his shit. Like, it was supposed to be all cool and dandy when he was telling her. But let her say that shit back to that nigga. First 48 in this bitch. Like,
had once lived together. Not only did they find Dorian's body, but they also found what was left of a kitchen.
I mean, this is not
knife.
funny. I'm not trying to make light of this situation.
It had been used so forcefully that the blade had actually snapped off. By this point, Nakasia had already fled the scene of the crime, and the police were wondering who could have done this. Luckily, due to Nakasia's descriptive Facebook post, it wouldn't take them long to begin to be able to piece together what had happened. Her post, which was reported to the police by one of her own online connections, was written largely with abbreviations and internet shorthands, but it's still pretty clear what she's alluding to. The first line of her post can be translated to, just going to tell you now before I get caught. Last night, my ex was drunk of EJ and was fighting me. The EJ that Nakasia is referencing here is a type of brandy.
Man,
she then goes
E&J, that irk and jerk, that motherfucking that's that ooh-wee. You know what I'm saying? The motherfucker pull out that E&J, I'm like, ooh-wee. No, I'm good on the E&J, bro. I've had some long nights on E&J.
Was fighting me, hitting me in the face, and we was really fighting. And I got the knife and I stabbed him. Didn't think I would hurt him, but I did. And I'm on the run. Pig's looking for me. The term pigs is a derogatory term for police officers. She then goes on to try to explain why she did what she did. God knows I didn't mean to stab him. I was mad. Expletive. He socked me in the eyes and I just picked something up. Sorry, Lord, and hopefully you forgive me. And sorry, Dorian Powell. She finishes her post. Despite the post being about her having just brutally killed her boyfriend, Nakasia uses plenty of emojis throughout the post, almost making it look as if she's trying to make light of the whole situation. Not long after her first lengthy post, Nakasia turned to Facebook yet again to discuss the murder further. Her post can be translated to read, I didn't mean to kill.
The only reason I could feel like you would do this shit is if you wanted to get caught. Like, that's, in my opinion, the only reason to do some shit like this is if
my boyfriend, I swear on my life. It was an accident and I love everybody. You enjoy life, okay? I love y'all. God bless you. The more that the police looked into this case, the more they learned about these two individuals and the type of relationship they had together. They had dated for approximately 8 or 9 months before the attack took place in January of 2016. According to her friends and family, Dorian was not at all known to be a violent person, nor was he ever known for showing any aggression towards others. Police eventually came to believe that Nakasia's story of self-defense was made up and that she had chosen to attack her boyfriend simply because she wanted to, not because she had to. While
Or
using
she
her
was
own
in a
Facebook
jealous
posts
rage.
to help prove her guilt, they eventually arrested her and charged her with Dorian's murder. She has since pleaded not guilty and awaits trial in connection to the murder.
That's wild. I think she was jealous, bro.
Just about everyone
I
has
think
at
that's what's
least
gonna come out of
heard
that.
of Jeffrey Dahmer. He's one of
Everybody
the
knows
most
about this
famous,
motherfucker.
more horrific, despicable serial killers of all
Fuck Jeffrey
time.
Dahmer,
While he
bro.
did not confess his crimes online, his confession is so famous and horrific, we decided to include it in the list. His
That nigga
jailhouse
was
interview in 1993 shocked the entire world as Inside Edition worked to try to get inside the mind of a heartless killer. Jeffrey
Damn,
was
Robin,
known
I'm
as
glad-
the
I'm glad you got away
Milwaukee
from that
Cannibal. He killed 17 different men and boys during his lifetime
was
and even
nuts.
mutilated and ate some of his victims.
I desensitized myself to it. I don't know, I went to great lengths.
Jeffrey
He was
represents evil, even
Facts.
though he doesn't look like a dangerous person. When you hear him discuss his horrific
Whatever,
crimes,
that nigga
you'll be
looks
shocked
crazy as
to
shit.
your core. This is a
He's one of those people. I don't know. I'm usually. I feel like I'm a pretty good judge of character, bro. Like if I would have seen this dude on the streets, he would have immediately gave me red flags, bro. Like this is one of those people. Like you see him and you just like immediately like you keep an eye on this nigga. Like you know what I'm saying? Like I don't know what they talking about or what she was talking about. Sorry, Anna, I gotta disagree with you on that one. That whole like oh he didn't look like the no. This nigga looks creepy as fuck. Like every time, it didn't matter if he was dressed up for court, if he was in them jumpsuits, like it didn't matter. This motherfucker was creepy as shit looking, bro. He just had this like stone cold like killer face, bro. Like you could tell he was desensitized. Like this motherfucker had no emotion.
who managed to get away with many murders for a decade. Nancy Glass is the reporter who was chosen to sit across from him and interview him. Going into this interview, she had no idea what to expect.
I wondered what he would tell me, how hard it would be to get him to discuss his horrific crimes. What I found was that he was very forthcoming. He volunteered details that may be difficult to hear.
Jeffrey appeared very well put together,
Look at him, he
thoughtful,
just
and
looks
even
wild,
eloquent
bro,
during the
lost.
interview.
I had these obsessive desires and thoughts wanting to control them, to, I don't know how to put it, possess them permanently.
And that's why you killed them.
Right.
He explained that he didn't kill anyone because he was angry. It was because he was compelled to. He also seemed to kill out of a need for
This
companionship.
nigga was nuts.
Because I wanted to
lost.
keep them with me. And as my obsession grew, I was saving body parts such as skulls and skeletons.
It was inside this
That is
apartment
so
where
gross.
Jeffrey once lived that police would discover some of the most horrific evidence of murders that you could imagine. Preserved body parts and much more. Jeffrey is probably the last person that you would expect to become a serial killer.
No,
His
he's
early
the
childhood,
first.
though not perfect, was relatively normal, and he was loved by both his parents. When he grew up, he became a worker at a chocolate factory. It's hard to imagine that he would one day confess to seducing and killing so many innocent men. Jeffrey claimed that his love for killing happened slowly over time.
It's a process. It doesn't happen overnight. When you depersonalize another person and view them as just an object for pleasure instead of a living, breathing human being.
That is wild.
It seems to make it easier to do things you shouldn't do.
When you listen to Jeffrey speak in this interview, one thing is very clear. This is an incredibly intelligent man. After all, That's why he managed to get away with his crimes for so long. But shouldn't a man with this level of intelligence have been able to tell themselves, no, killing is wrong? Jeffrey
Yes and
explained that
no.
he did know it was wrong, but
Like, the reality is one, like, when you're somebody who has, like, really wild, like, what's the word I'm looking for? I don't, it's not a habit, but like compulsive issues. Like, we all get like mad once, right? Or like a lot in our lives where you have these thoughts where somebody pisses you off. Let's say road rage, right? You want to run somebody off the fucking road or some shit. But like, you have this like logical side of you where it's just like you can weigh the, you know, the risk reward factor of that whole situation. And 9 times out of 10, most people are gonna just, you know, be angry, flip them off, maybe cuss them out a little bit, do some yelling, screaming, you know, speed off a little bit, go about their day. But then you got those people who, like, when they get triggered and that need for whatever it is, violence or whatever, right? They have to just feed that animal, right? Like, there's people who just cannot control like the beast within. And it's really crazy, but yeah, like, we all have it. Some of us just can't control it though. We all have the capability. It's really wild to think that we all have the capability, but most of us are just logical enough. I don't think it has anything to do with intelligence as much as it's just being able to logically make better choices, right? Like, this motherfucker was smart, and the smarts is what allowed him, or his intelligence is what allowed him to get away with it, or figure out how to, you know, dispose of bodies and everything else and all the sick shit that he did, right? The intelligence helped him seduce people. Like, the intelligence definitely helped him be a better criminal. But it was the lack of logic and that lack of self-control that is what caused him to be what he became, right? Like, that's the fucking problem. And I don't know, maybe that shit's genetics. I don't fucking know. But the motherfucker was creepy, and I highly doubt that he was not giving off these weird creepy vibes or like loner kid vibes as a kid, bro. Like, just because motherfucker got both their parents doesn't mean that they don't have problems or go through things and shit. You know what I mean? Like, there's a lot of kids that go through shit, whether they have one parent, two parents, whatever. Like, you know what I mean? Like, life is a motherfucker, bro.
he killed
That's
once,
crazy.
he knew he couldn't stop himself.
Jeffrey
He
Dahmer
would
is a
have
motherfucking
to kill
bastard,
again.
The first,
Fuck that guy.
the first
There's no excuse
killing
for
was
what
not
he did,
planned.
but he had no
I
self-control.
was
That's why he did what he did.
coming back from the shopping mall back in '78.
No self-control.
I had fantasies about picking up a hitchhiker and taking him back to the house and having complete control and dominance over him.
The hitchhiker in question was a man named Stephen Hicks, and he was only 16 years old. After picking him up, Jeffrey took Stephen back to his house. He then strangled him, dismembered him, and his body. Perhaps there was a point in time when Jeffrey thought that maybe he could stop himself from killing if he put himself into a different environment. So he ended up joining the army, but he had a drinking problem and would later be discharged because of it. He returned to Ohio, having lasted a total of 9 years since killing anyone. At this point in time, he started further exploring his orientation. This included reading explicit material and frequenting gay bars. His fantasies were getting stronger and stronger. On one particular night, he took a young man home from the bar, and the pair had relations. While Jeffrey had no intention of hurting him, when he awoke in the morning, the man was dead. It was as if he had gone into a trance.
And you have no memory.
I have no memory of it, but that's what started the whole spree all over again.
He would sneak the body out of his apartment in a suitcase and later dismember it.
Fucking
Jeffrey
wild,
claimed
bro.
he didn't feel disgusted or guilty after killing someone.
No, at the time, it was almost addictive. It was almost a surge of energy. I wouldn't have to worry about any of their needs or anything. I just had complete control of the situation.
Every time
Jeffrey
I
wasn't
even
satisfied
knowing
by
this
just
story,
killing
bro,
his
like
victims. He
just
wanted more,
hearing him
so he would
speak and
photograph
like
his
saying the
victims
shit he
after
said,
killing them.
It was my way of
it just still gives me
remembering
the creeps.
their appearance,
It gives me the
their
fucking
physical
creeps.
beauty. I also wanted to keep some. If I couldn't keep them there with me whole, at least I felt that I could keep their skeletons.
He would even end up making a sort of memorial for his victims out of their own body parts. While there may
Why?
have been a few times when he would actually take into account how horrible his acts were, there were other feelings that far overpowered any feelings of guilt.
But the compulsive obsession with doing what I was doing overpowered any feelings of revulsion.
It's almost hard to fathom how a man with such a calm, quiet personality could have possibly lured so many men back to his apartment and taken their lives. Perhaps one of the most sadistic and unbelievable murders that Jeffrey committed was that of a 14-year-old boy. This child managed to briefly escape Jeffrey after being attacked by him. He ended up in the street, badly wounded and naked. But when police got there, Jeffrey was able to convince them that he and the boy were lovers who had just gotten into a fight.
What?
Intoxicated boyfriend of another boyfriend.
An officer can be heard saying on a phone call. After the police left, Jeffrey killed the child. There was one man who wished not
that
to be
shit is
identified,
fucking
who
wild,
really
like,
did manage
I
to
don't
escape
fucking
Jeffrey.
remember that part.
I'm gonna take some pictures
That
of
is
that.
fucking stupid.
With a
What?
rubber hammer on my neck.
Despite his injuries, the man managed to run away. Most of the people that Jeffrey would meet would be at clubs or bars. He would take them back to his apartment, drug them, and later kill them. He would even enjoy watching the movie The Exorcist 3 beforehand, as it got him in the mood for murder.
I felt so
What?
hopelessly
That is so sick, bro.
evil and perverted that I actually derived a sort of pleasure from watching that tape.
Jeffrey claimed he didn't enjoy feeling evil, nor did he want to be evil, but there was nothing he could do to stop himself. When asked if he still felt the same urges to kill, he said,
I wish I could say that it just left completely, but no, there are times when I still do have the old compulsions.
Jeffrey explained that he started
Of course
having
he does.
strange fantasies when he was only a teenager. He was obsessed with the idea of having dominance and complete control over another man. It was by killing 17 people that he fulfilled these fantasies. As his killer rampage continued, he became more and more deranged. He began actually consuming parts of his victims, including the heart and arm muscle.
It was a way of making me feel that they were a part of me. At first it was just
It's like a
curiosity,
fucking Grim
and then
Reaper,
it became
some
compulsive.
weird
And
shit.
then,
Like he had
when
to
that
like
was no
consume
longer
their
enough for him, he
souls or
started
something,
trying
like,
to actually keep his
fucking
victims
evil
alive
in a body,
temporarily
bro.
by eating them. It was like he was addicted to
Evil.
killing, and he could never have enough. When asked if it could have been possible for him to have been stopped, Jeffrey's answer was
No,
no.
I was dead set on going with this compulsion. It was the only thing that gave me any satisfaction.
Jeffrey had gotten away with so much for so long that he started to get a little cocky. So much so that at one point, he even took a scared human head to work with him at the chocolate factory.
I kept the mummified
That is
head
fucking
and
gross.
skull of one of the victims in a carrying case in my locker at work.
It was as if he was flaunting his ability to get away with so much, but his killing spree would not last forever.
What up, Epic
Finally,
Service, or
after a strange
Misty, how are you
encounter
doing?
with Jeffrey, a man by the name of Tracy Edwards ended up contacting the police. He brought the police to Jeffrey's apartment, and before long, many disturbing things would start to unravel. Tracy had hit Jeffrey and ran from him after Jeffrey told him that he was going to eat his heart. It wasn't until the night of the arrest that Jeffrey finally realized that he had done many things that were very terribly wrong.
Oh,
The police
yeah?
knocked at the door. They were there with
Tends to
Tracy,
be every
and when they
criminal's
entered the
fucking
apartment, they found
wake-up
pictures
call.
of the past victims. He was handcuffed and taken to prison. He knew with certainty that his days of lying were over.
It was just the realization that there was no point in trying to hide my actions anymore. The best route was to help the police identify all the victims and just make a complete confession.
As the police would investigate
crazy.
Jeffrey's victims, they would find that many of them
Miss
were
you, been
people
very
of
busy. I
color
appreciate
and
you.
homosexual.
No, we
He
missed you
admitted
too.
that
Appreciate
had he
you
not
for
been
tuning in.
arrested,
We
he would
just
have
kind of
gone on
started.
to kill
We've been
again.
on for like
I
30
can't
minutes,
think
40
of
minutes.
anything that
Not
would have
even,
stopped me.
probably like
While Jeffrey was
39.
sentenced to over 900 years in prison, he died at just 34 years old in 1994
Holy
after
shit.
being bludgeoned to
Yep.
death by a fellow inmate in prison.
Yep.
Thanks for watching.
Shout
Hey,
out,
don't be
shout out to, I don't know, I forgot the dude's name, but I know that it was a Mexican inmate that fucking killed him, that got him. You know what I'm saying? Like the dude got him. You know what I mean? He beat the shit out of Jeffrey Dahmer, bro. Fuck Jeffrey Dahmer. That's what he gets. Nobody's sad about that shit. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to that motherfucker who got him. I wish I knew your name, because I'd shout you out by name. You know, but shout out to Jeffrey, or the dude who got Jeffrey Dahmer, because fuck Jeffrey Dahmer. That nigga foul. That was evil and with some skin on. You know what I'm saying? If there was ever a fucking alien and shit wearing a human body, that was him. That was him right there. All right. Hold up. There was a new Darkest Secrets I wanted to watch. 6 strange videos that will affect your soul. All right, you guys ready? All right, I hope you guys are ready.
It is said that the purest and most appreciated thing that human beings have is our soul.
I bet he is a
And that
fucking
when we
case
die,
study. That
all
nigga
the
is
experiences
nothing
we
but
have
nuts.
lived go
He
with
is
it.
fucking nuts.
Both good and bad experiences, within which surely are part of the recordings.
Like,
that
there's some people you could be like, man, if only he would have got help, maybe his life would have been different. But he ain't fucking one of them. You know what I'm saying? Like, he said it his fucking self. There is nothing that anybody could have did to stop me from going through with my compulsions. I was riding them bitches out. I was with it. I was 100% with it. He said it. Like, we listened to him say it. So there was no, at any point in time, that there was any saving of that kid, man, child, fucking disgusting person. Okay, alien guy. And I don't even want to disrespect the aliens. You know what I'm saying? What do you call him? The demon. Yeah, fuck him. He's a demon, because we don't fucks with demons. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, fuck him. Yeah. Anyways, let's go.
will have the opportunity to see in
There
this
was no
video
motherfucking
a set of
saving
footage
his
so
ass.
disturbing that it will freeze you to the core. Do you dare watch them?
If you disagree,
Then stay.
I don't give
My name
Fuck.
is Leonore Clay,
a
and this
There
is
was no saving Jeffrey.
The Darkest
Jeffrey was an evil son of a
Secret.
bitch.
Today we present 6 strange videos that will affect your soul.
Affect your
Number
soul.
6. We start this video with what for Kathy, a faithful subscriber, is a demonstration of a disturbing situation that she has been suffering with her colleagues in their workplace. In her email, she says that no more than 1 week ago, a series of strange situations began to happen. Although they attracted attention, the whole staff ignored them. A couple of times, they found the bathroom faucets turned on. On other days, there were items that had been organized the day before and found completely scattered on the floor the following day. It was odd, since it had never happened before. However, it was not a reason to be alarmed, until one day a security camera recorded what seemed to be the culprit of all of these incidents.
Oh, shit.
Kathy says that the colleague who appears in the image and other colleagues that arrived had exhaustively checked
Whoa.
the place without finding threads or
Something
any
ran
other
across the hallway.
objects
You see that shit?
that could lead to a possible setup. So she assures us that what you saw in the image is absolutely genuine.
Yeah, I'd quit. Fuck that.
Could it be a
I'm not
lost soul
cleaning up
that is
after no
causing these
goddamn ghost.
manifestations?
I ain't a ghost maid.
Tell me what you think.
Yeah, burn that shit down. You know what I mean? Go ahead and burn it down. I'm not with it. I'm out.
The
I
following
quit.
clip came into my possession thanks to Ezequiel, a subscriber who confesses that to this day, he does not know what was captured by the security camera that he has installed inside his home. He relates that one night while in his room, he began to hear small knocks coming from a room next to him. The noise came from the ceiling, as if a cat was walking around, something that was practically impossible since he does not have pets. Since it was the first time
Bruh.
he had heard something like this at home,
You got
he
ghost
preferred to
animals and
ignore it.
shit?
Until the next morning, out of mere curiosity,
Fuck that.
he wanted to check the security cameras to see if that noise had been captured. Pay attention.
Peace out, Lynn Willow. Appreciate you. Christopher Scaver. Yeah, that was his name. Yeah.
Ezequiel tells us that he doesn't think it's a spider because its shape is a bit different from theirs. He tells us, I don't see 8 legs on it. However, what worries him the most is that if you look closely, it seems to change shape. Could
Yeah.
this be responsible for those noises that Ezequiel heard? Do you
Nigga,
think
if that
the same
is a
as
spider
Ezequiel?
or something, that shit is big as
Or do you
fuck.
think that this
You
is
got an
just a
old
spider?
angry ass fucking
Leave your
gingerbread
opinion
man
in the
fucking
comment
running around
box.
your house. I don't know what it is.
Number 4.
But whatever it is, you need to get some traps out
Cecia
catch it.
Diganchi
so you can fucking
wrote to
kill
my
it and throw it
email
away.
to tell me that as a subscriber, she could never save the strange video recorded by her boyfriend when he left the house to go to work. It was not yet dawn when from his vehicle, he began to observe something strange hanging from a tree, so he immediately started recording. At first, he thought it was a plastic bag hanging from that tree. However, at the end of his day, and after watching the replay more calmly, he was no longer sure of what you're going to see now.
The fuck is that? Buddy's car is fucking about to blow up though. I don't know what he captured, but motherfucker found a big ass bat person. Nigga fucking Batman and shit. Hanging from the tree taking a nap. Fuck. Is that a sloth or an anteater? Why is this got this old fucking 1950s fucking grainy ass footage though? How your footage get worse than the first video? What the fuck? Nigga, it's a koala. It's gotta be. It's a koala.
Do you think this is a
Fucking
plastic
raccoon or
bag?
something.
Is it part of the tree
Like a
that
big ass
fell from one of its
raccoon.
branches? The most incredible thing is that according to Cecia's boyfriend, thinking about the matter, he had the feeling that it did not seem to move at the will of the wind, but rather, as incredible as it sounds, it had its own movement.
I don't know, man. You got this old 1950s ass footage and shit. Look, how does the second video get so worse? Like,
What
I
do
mean,
you think it
the
is?
first video is not
Leave it in the
super
comments.
terrible. Like when he zooms in, it's
Number
pretty
3.
bad. But that second fucking video was trash, bro. Like the fuck.
Urbix Hill is a YouTube channel specializing in explorations of all kinds of mysterious places. However, and as the protagonist himself confesses, this particular exploration will be remembered as one of the most terrifying that he has experienced. It was an entire day that in the middle of a dense forest, he found the entrance to an intricate system of underground tunnels.
Seen this one.
He entered with camera in hand, knowing that such an exploration would delight his audience.
We've seen this shit.
Minutes passed.
I'll save you the fucking. We've seen this video.
Let themselves be seen in front of the lens.
Alright, fuck that video. We've watched that shit too many times. Moving on from that video. He saw some fucking eyeballs in the tunnel.
It is true that YouTube is full of extremely terrifying footage, telling in gloomy images stories like the one you are beginning to see, and who, according to the description, corresponds to the recordings of a YouTuber who was found dead in his home, leaving us this disturbing footage. This video was presented as a real video found on this property. But as you can already imagine, this is so exaggerated that this is nothing more than a mere layout to entertain.
Yep.
As I have told you in other chapters, what is truly incomprehensible and terrifying happens when the video is accidentally recorded, as the following clip demonstrates. You see, at the workplace, every employer knows the story of a so-called man in black that no one has seen. But there he shows up.
They got a whole ass workplace
was just a story.
The fuck you saying
until
to me?
Tonight.
Nigga. There was somebody walking back there. You see that shit? How do you not see that though? There's no fucking way old boy missed that.
We could easily conclude that it is a co-worker. However, both for him and for the other workers who know of the legend, this would be about the Shadow Man. The spirit usually appears in the storage area. Our subscriber is sure of this, since he was alone at that moment. What do you think?
I don't know.
Number 1.
I don't know. That one's hard to judge. I'm not 100% sure.
We end this video with another urban exploration. This time by exploring with Josh, a YouTube channel dedicated exclusively to venues and places where he assures inexplicable manifestations are present. On this occasion, the protagonist, with camera in hand, ventured to tour a summer camp that, according to the images, had been completely abandoned for many years. As the recording progresses, he visits the different venues, encountering disturbing things like these. Things that were associated with black magic at the time. But without a doubt,
you better not go there
the
at
most
all.
that caught the attention of the tour happened when Josh entered that camper that appears in the image. It was here that by pure chance, his camera would capture something completely disturbing. Watch the video first to see if you notice it yourself.
Jeez. Well, there is nothing in here.
There's a fucking hand that just hit the top of the fucking
Well, there is nothing in here. The bed in the bed.
Well, there's nothing in here.
Bro.
Until now, both Josh and his companion do not know who or what that hand that can be seen on the ceiling belonged to, since they assure that they were alone in the place at all times.
And it didn't
So
look
the
like there was an
presence of
arm
this
attached to the
mysterious
hand.
hand to this day
The fuck?
is absolutely inexplicable. What is your opinion to this and the other footage seen today? Let me know in the comment box, because
I don't
this
know how
video
you wouldn't have
has
seen
come to
that,
an
bro.
end.
Like, I seen
My
that
name
shit
is Leonor
immediately.
Clay,
What up, Queef?
and this was
Nightmare Files?
The
Maybe we should check out the
Darkest
Nightmare Files. 'Cause this one's actually
Secret.
over, so. Yeah, let's go check out Nightmare Files and see what's going on with them. Nightmare Files. I don't think we've actually ever checked out a Nightmare Files. So let's see what they about. Yeah, I think it's a channel that people have actually suggested before. Hairmaster's actually just subscribed to this. Appreciate you for that one. Let's see what they got. True dark web horror stories. The true stories that happen on a Friday. Shit, it's Friday. Oh man, let's watch that. It's fucking Friday. That's it's too fucking good. All right, let's go ahead and watch that. All right, leave that shit abandoned for sure. I'm with you 100%, Misty. 100%. Leave that shit. Some people, they just be asking for it though.
This story happened when I was a young kid. I was staying over at my friend Gilbert's house for the weekend. He and his family actually lived on an Indian reservation since they were Native American. But despite both of us being from different backgrounds, we became friends because we were into a lot of the same stuff. On the weekends, we hung out. We spent most of the time playing video games, watching movies on cable, reading comic books, and eating junk food. This particular weekend was even better since Gilbert's family had been gone for a few days. One night, while playing video games, we heard a noise outside. We didn't think too much of it at first. But when the noise sounded like it was coming closer, it got harder to ignore. At first, we figured it was a stray dog, since this area was full of them. But we started to notice that whatever was making that sound seemed to be much larger. I asked my friend if it was possible that it could be a bear.
I was thinking the same shit, like, nigga, what? This motherfucking shit, these motherfuckers over here describing some large fucking animal. Like, the only thing I could think of, like, in a suburban kind of setting situation is, like, bears. Because bears will definitely come fuck with your shit if if they find food or found food before, and, and they'll go back. They'll come back. You know what I mean? They'll come back. That's what I thought bear
There was no way, since they don't come out this far from the mountains.
Lies.
And just as we were in the middle of our conversation, that's when whatever was outside made a low rumbling growl.
Nigga, it's a
when we
bear.
heard that, we immediately jumped up from our seats. My friend had the same expression on his face that I must have had, which was a look of fear in both our eyes
Nigga,
and our
unless a
mouth wide
lion
open.
got out the zoo, it's a
Even
bear.
though we were scared, we decided to carefully take a quick look outside through the blinds. There, being illuminated by the moonlight, was what looked like a giant wolf or dog. It had pointy ears, body covered in fur, eyes glowing in the dark. It was looking around its surroundings before eventually looking toward the house. As it started to move, something about the way it walked on all fours looked a bit off. But before my friend and I could figure out why that was, to both our shock, that's when we saw the animal stand on its hind legs. At that,
Did these niggas just find motherfucking Jacob from the Twilight series, nigga? Did they just stumble across this nigga Jacob in his wolf form? No, he couldn't have been Jacob from the Twilight series because they turn into actual wolves. So it's got to be from like the fucking the lichens. This motherfucker found a lichen. I forgot the lichen's name. Damn, what the fuck was that main dude's name? I forgot. I can't remember, but y'all know what I'm talking about.
but my friend and I didn't even know what to say. There was something very human-like about the way that it was standing. And at that moment, that creature must have seen the light coming from the window.
Underworld movies.
Because to our horror, while still on his hind legs, that's when the creature made a dash toward the house. My friend and I wasted no time as we sprinted toward his room. But just as we entered and locked ourselves in his bedroom, we heard the creature climb up the side of the house. It proceeded to pace around on the roof shortly after. My friend and I couldn't do anything but hide behind his bed. And I'm not ashamed to admit, but we started to cry since we were so scared. We wanted to call for help, but the only phone in the house was in the kitchen. So the only thing that we could do was listen closely in fear as we heard the claws on its foot tap the rooftop.
That sounds terrible.
After a minute or so, the creature finally jumped off. But just as Gilbert and I thought that could have been the end of it, that's when we started to hear it growling close to the exterior walls. We could hear it circling the house. It was accompanied by what we could only describe as the creature scratching or dragging its nails across the walls and outside. The sound sent shivers down both of our spines. And just when we thought it couldn't get any worse, we suddenly heard the sound of one of the windows in the living room breaking. Both Gilbert and I thought that we were going to have to make a run for it. Because if we didn't, we might have to fight off whatever was breaking into the house. And just as we braced ourselves, that's when we heard the sound of a truck coming toward the house. We both had a sense of relief when we realized the familiar sound of Gilbert's family dogs barking from the flatbed of the truck. Whatever was trying to break into the house had obviously noticed the truck as well, because the sound of the glass breaking had stopped. But even then, my friend and I stayed where we were.
That shit would be
We were still too frightened to move. All we could hear was a bunch of commotion outside. The creature sounded like it was running away as Gilbert's family and their dogs gave chase. It wasn't until they came back that we finally came out from hiding, and we told them what happened. Upon hearing our story, they told us that when they came home, they saw what they thought was somebody trying to break into the house. But as they chased it, they could see that it was an animal of some kind. Unfortunately, the thing ran away so quickly that they lost track of it. Wanting to be cautious, Gilbert's family decided that we all stay in a friend's house that night. Later that night, as we were settling in, Gilbert's family had told us that it was possible that whatever we saw that night could have been a skinwalker. Of course, I had no idea what that was, but they described it.
Very possible.
I learned that a skinwalker is a Native American legend, and it's evil. To no surprise,
that shit would be
after
scary
hearing
as
that, I
shit.
wasn't able to sleep that whole night. After going home the next day, I eventually spoke to Gilbert on the phone, who informed me that, fortunately, there were no further incidents. But as weird as the story already was, it gets even weirder. A little over a week later, Gilbert had called to tell me that a few kids on the reservation had been walking through the arroyo and found a bunch of junk, including an old fridge. But when they pried it open, that's when they made a gruesome discovery. There inside the old fridge was the decomposing body of a nude man.
Damn.
I could feel the hairs all over my body standing up after hearing that.
That shit.
He also told me that the local authorities said that it was most likely just some drunk who wandered into the arroyo and accidentally locked himself inside the fridge. But Gilbert and I had always felt like that story of the dead man
How the fuck do you
in the
lock
fridge
yourself inside of a
was something
refrigerator?
a lot more sinister.
Right, like, what? Nigga, I mean, I get not knowing how to explain some shit. Like, I can totally understand that, like, there is really not a good explanation for this shit at all. But to simply just fall and land on the excuse of, well, some old drunk dude just, wandered in and found himself a fucking refrigerator and decided, yeah, here's a good spot. I'm gonna go ahead and get inside of it and close the door and lock myself inside. Like, how the fuck do you lock yourself inside of a refrigerator? Where the fuck, unless this shit was in like the 50s or 60s and shit, who the fuck has a refrigerator that locks, bro? Like, do they make locking refrigerators? Like, I know they make like the fucking like freezer chests and shit that you typically keep in like a garage or something like that. Like, you can lock those in most cases, right? Like those, but like, when and where the fuck do they make fucking refrigerators still that you can lock yourself into it? Like, they don't even, like, most refrigerators don't even, like, ain't even big enough to put a person inside of it unless they're all contorted and, you know what I'm saying? You kind of like force some shit closed and shit. Like, that's the dumbest explanation possible, bro. I just that shit is lazy police work right there, man. That was like, look, we don't know what the fuck happened to this nigga. I don't know. I would have accepted that way fucking more. I would have respected that answer. Like, I don't hear we shit we don't know. I could have respected that shit.
It was
But to
about
just
4
be
years
like,
ago
he
when this
locked
happened.
himself in a room.
This happened sometime
Cat.
between 2011 and 2012. When it was the spring and summer months, my mom would often go outside the garden, and she loved doing this and still does today. While she would do this, I would always play with my ball or drive my Power Wheels around the front yard. My parents had 2 cars, the mid-late 2000s Honda Odyssey and the mid-2000s Acura TL. This is important for later on in the story. My dad would be at work often, so he would leave the minivan for my mom to take me and my infant brother shopping, or to my grandmother's house if she had to do something. It was just an ordinary day, and my dad was at work. My infant brother and I were outside with my mom again while she was gardening. Over the course of like 2 hours, I kept seeing this car drive by my house. I have always loved cars, and from a young age, I could guess what a car was by looking at it. And I noticed that this car was a mid-2000s Acura TL. Instantly, I thought this could be my dad returning home early from work, and I began to get excited. As time passed, I was starting to wonder why he wouldn't just park and come greet us, instead of driving in circles around our neighborhood. I also thought something was a little off with the car, but I couldn't tell. Now, I know that the car was actually gray instead of white, that my dad's model was, but when I was a toddler, I wasn't really good with colors. I kept waiting to see if my dad would finally park the car and come play with me, but the car just kept going up and down the street. My mom had to pop inside real quick to get something. I don't remember what though. As soon as she went inside, the car slowed down and stopped in front of my house. I heard a voice call me over. Me still thinking it was my dad, I went over without even thinking. As I got closer, I realized that it was in fact not my dad. It was some random lady. She was talking to me and asked me if I was having fun playing outside.
I guess I was about to be like, I was about to say some shit, bro. But I gotta remember, at this time, he was still just kind of like a toddler, probably 4, 5, 6, 7 in that range or whatever. I don't think they necessarily clarified that, but he did say toddler. So I'm gonna assume like between 4 and 6. So, okay. Fair enough.
I was actually confused because a second ago, my 4-year-old brain was certain that it was my dad. All of a sudden, my mom came sprinting outside from the front door, yelling at me to come to her. And I obviously did. The lady then floored it down the street and never came back. That was the fastest I've ever seen my mother run in my life. My mom explained to me the dangers of strangers and to never talk to them or go near them. This happened about 10 years ago, and I don't even live in that house anymore. I pretty much forgot about it until it clicked about a year ago. I realized the actual danger that I may have been in. Sometimes I wonder if it was just a creepy lady talking to some kid, or she was actually going to take me.
She about to take your
I guess
ass.
I'll never know.
She wanted a new son.
It's crazy to think that I trusted this lady because she had a car like my dad's. So that shows that young kids are very easily manipulated. So parents with kids, please be careful.
For sure.
This happened to me very recently. I'm a 38-year-old woman who's an extreme horror movie and horror story fan. I watch a lot of videos of people's experiences with sleep paralysis. Until a few days ago, I'd roll my eyes chuckling while thinking, oh, this is bull. That doesn't really happen to people. I always sleep in a particular way, on my left side, facing my bedroom door, my blanket halfway up my legs, even in the colder weather. So one night, my eyes suddenly snapped wide open, and I couldn't figure out why. I was flat on my back, as I never sleep on my back anyway. I looked at my alarm clock with a surprising effort. It read 3:31 a.m. Suddenly, I realized I couldn't move at all. My blanket was suddenly over my shoulders, and I was tucked in tightly. I was beginning to get scared because I never had my blanket like that, and knew no one could have tucked me in without me knowing. I tried to sit up, turn my head, anything, I really couldn't move at all. Blinking was an effort, almost impossible.
That
My only
shit
thought
would be
was,
so fucking
holy
scary,
crap.
bro.
I can't freaking
I'm so
move at
glad
all.
I've never experienced
What the hell
that.
do I do now?
At least not that I can remember.
I couldn't even try to speak. I found my teeth clenched tight and my jaw
I've had
immovable.
nightmares before.
At a far corner of my room, I
but
thought I
never,
saw
like,
a shape
sleep
quickly
paralysis,
jump to
bro.
another area. Suddenly, my vision began to
That
swim
shit
and blur,
sounds
and I
so
passed
fucking
out.
terrifying to me.
I woke up at about 9 o'clock with a gasp and a quick yell. I was back in my sleeping position, and my blanket was at my feet. I remember sitting in the middle of my bed trying to figure out what the hell just happened. Finally, after a few minutes, I began to laugh. I realized I had experienced an actual episode of sleep paralysis. I've never experienced it before, so it was both interesting and rather scary, as I
There's
was
nothing
completely
interesting
helpless
about
and
that at
immobile.
all. Shit sounds
Thankfully,
scary.
it hasn't happened again. I don't want it to, honestly. The only thing I wonder is, what the hell caused that to happen?
Because you was watching all that
And what did I see
bullshit,
in my
bro.
room with me? And above all, the thought that puzzles me and freaks me out the most is, what tucked me in that night? And honestly, I almost don't want to know.
Yeah, hell no, you don't want to know. Hell no, you don't want to know. That shit was crazy. All right, I like this channel. I like old boy's voice and shit. He got a nice narrating voice and storytelling voice. So it's a nice change of pace. You know what I'm saying? That sound like a brother. Sound like a brother telling stories and shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure that was a black guy telling stories. All right, we're gonna finish off today with some fucking police videos, bro. You know I've been liking the change of pace, like going from like the scary shit to some, just lightening it up, watching some crazy fucking police shit and laughing a little bit, talking some shit. It's been good times. I enjoy it. You know what I mean? I've been enjoying it. I hope y'all have been enjoying it. I hope y'all don't mind. Because I've been, like I said, I've been really enjoying doing this shit. Let's see. Let's find. I got a few different channels that I've been subscribing to. Like y'all know, we don't ever get into any like shit like this right here, like with the shooting stuff and all that. Like I won't get into none of that shit. Like we don't necessarily want to glorify any of that type of shit, but we definitely be, the shit that's funny, bro. Like when motherfuckers get DUIs and shit like that, where it's just, no harm, no foul as far as like people getting hurt. We don't want to watch that shit. We don't want to watch none of that shit. All right, there really ain't nothing on this fucking channel that I really want to watch. Where's that other channel that we be watching? Where's it at? Let me check out this. No, it wasn't World Police. That active police cam. Let's just go through it. We're gonna find some. Yeah, that one where that lady pooped on her. That shit was fucking hilarious, bro. Oh man, that shit was funny. Here, let's see. When acting difficult gets you sent to jail. Let's see, like how difficult do
In
you
March
gotta
of
act
2022, a
to get sent
Flagler
to
County
jail?
Sheriff's deputy in Florida saw
Hold
a
up,
man
let's see.
riding an
Let's see how patient
unregistered
these
motor
cops are.
vehicle that looked homemade on the road. When he activated his lights to try and pull him over, the man turned around, gave him the finger, and kept riding. As
up,
always,
kid?
the full police report is in the description below, and I'll go over the outcome of the case at the end of the video.
When you go check when you hit the bell, it should give you some options. Like you should be able to like double click it or click it and press down on it or whatever, and it should give you options where it says no notifications, some notifications, and all notifications. Try to put or make sure that it says all notifications, and then that should help. If not, you could try to unsubscribe, resubscribe, and hit the bell all over again, and then make sure it's on all notifications. And outside of that, like sometimes YouTube just be on some weird, funny shit, bro. Like those are the only real tips I've got.
At the substation, it's a Whiskey Mike on a motorized bicycle. Let me see your ID.
Oh, bro. Okay. Here
Because
we
you're
go.
riding a motorized bicycle on the roadways and you can't do that. Do you have your driver's license?
I've been doing this for a long time, man. Ain't nobody caught me up.
Okay, I understand. Well, I'm telling you right now that you can't ride anything with a motor unless you have a license, okay? This isn't a registered motor vehicle, correct?
Sure.
I see that you got your license plate on it, but that's not a legitimate license plate.
My license.
Okay. Are you suspended?
Huh?
Are you suspended, or have you ever had a driver's license? Okay, is it valid? Everything's good with it?
Nope.
No? Okay, well, what's wrong with it?
Nope. Well, that's why. That's why this nigga's on this motorized motorcycle, because his ass ain't got no fucking license that's good and legit.
Okay, for what?
Probably an unpaid ticket.
Unpaid tickets?
Yeah.
Okay, I got you. Do me a favor. Does this have a kickstand?
Nope.
Doesn't have a kickstand?
Yeah, no,
okay.
for sure. We're glad you made
Okay,
it,
you
though,
can either
bro.
lean it down on the
Least
side of the
it's
grass, or
Friday,
you can lean on the
so
push
we'll
bar and
probably
sit
do
at the
a
front of my
few
car, please.
few more videos, bro. We about to laugh. This
Can I
shit's
hold it?
about to be fucking
You can, but sit at the
hilarious.
front of my car.
Why?
Because I'm not going to open this door with you standing right next to my door. Now, do as I say, please.
Bro.
No way you're giving me a hard time.
Right, why? This is that entitlement shit right here, bro. This is that clown shit right here. This is like when people be like, oh, motherfuckers be like acting entitled and shit. Like, this is a clear example of like he feels super entitled, bro, and feels like he did nothing fucking wrong. Like, regardless of if you felt that you did nothing wrong, there's still a better way of going about conducting yourself. Like, just give the fucking cop your ID. Let him do his job. You know what I'm saying? The worst that's going to happen is he's going to give you a ticket. At least that should be the worst that should happen, right? Is a ticket, right? You go about your fucking day. Pay your fucking ticket, whatever. And best case scenario, he gives you a fucking warning. You get off the fucking road and you walk that shit. You know what I mean? Like, it looks like it might even have pedals. So you could still just turn the motor part off and pedal your ass home. I don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? He probably wouldn't have gave two shits. But you want to sit here and get his motherfucker a hard time. Now I understand. Like, we ain't even put two minutes in. He ain't even the whole 2 minutes.
Just calm down for a second,
And
okay?
I want him to get arrested already.
Do me a favor. I need you to just chill for a second, okay? Just chill.
Bruh.
Sit right here at the front of my car.
Bruh.
You said lean the bike there, bro.
And sit at the front of my car. You right? You're agitated?
A little bit.
Okay.
I ain't fucking doing anything.
Okay.
Yeah, you got pedals. You could have just rode your
What's
shit
Deputy Bergman got you stopped for today, man?
without the motor, my bro.
Okay, all right.
Yeah,
How
I
fast
like
does Spike
that
get up
one,
to?
Robin Lynn. He's a dweeb.
No, it never is. Never is. How far you get on a tank? How about that?
I get
He's a turd.
Probably Flagler.
He's a whole ass turd.
Like Flagler Beach?
Yeah.
That's like what? A teaspoon in the tank? That about how much it holds?
That's about 40 followers of gas these days.
Yeah, that's true. Does that exhaust ever burn you?
Not if you're wearing jeans.
Gotcha. You got to be very aware of it, though, huh? What CC is it?
I think it's like a 50.
Okay.
Like a 50.
You just take a good old bike and add that to it. It's not being
Bolts. Manual labor.
I really like.
Do you have light?
You know, the thing that is really kind of like frustrating, like, I do get his frustration a little bit. Like, why are y'all fucking with this dude, bro? Like, he could have been being an asshole in a car. You know, like, he chose to do the whole bike thing. You know, he still got pedals and gears and everything else. That little bike ain't probably going fast. It's 50 cc. He's barely going the fucking speed limit. You know what I'm saying? On like side streets, bro. He's going like 25, maybe 35 going downhill or something. You know what I mean? Like, he's going side street speeds, dog. Like, this motherfucker, you ain't about to catch this nigga on a main road or nothing. Like, and if he is, I hope his ass is using the bike lane, you know, and just kind of staying to, like, you know what I'm saying, low key. And if he is, why you fucking with him? Like, go do something else. Like, I get it. Like, they gotta do their job, but still, I do kind of get his frustration just a little bit, because I'd be like, bro.
Where's home at?
We're sitting here now.
For real?
Where's home at?
Huh?
Where's home?
Check with him. You got my fucking license. That way.
I'm just asking you a question, man.
I'm pissed off. I'm sorry, man. I ain't fucking do nothing. I was just riding by. I don't see a sidewalk to ride on over here, so I mean, it's not like I couldn't have avoided riding on the road to get where I was going that way. You know what I mean? There's no sidewalk. That sidewalk's over there. I couldn't have rode a sidewalk to get over here anyway, you know? So it's kind of like,
Yeah, I feel
You
you.
can't ride it on the roadway, but where's the fucking sidewalk? And this isn't towards the main road, you know what I'm saying? And I've rode on this past all of y'all sitting at that stupid fucking substation, sitting on your goddamn asses, and nobody did a fucking thing up until now? Okay. Y'all ain't got nothing fucking better to do.
Yeah.
Tell me how you really feel.
That's
Right.
exactly how I feel, bro.
Tell me.
Let me explain this to you, okay? You're gonna get a citation today for driving on a suspended
You
license.
can suck a dick, bro.
Whoa, bro. Come on, dog. Just take your ticket and go home. Take your ticket and go home. Look, the cop is so fed up of your attitude, dog. He said,
Hey,
Leave your... Relax.
Are you fucking serious? Why are you grabbing me up, bro? Why the fuck are you grabbing me up?
Leave your hands behind your back.
Are you fucking...
Oh, man.
Hey, easy.
But, I mean, I can't tell you to suck my dick. Like, you know what I'm saying? I know it's disrespectful, but is that enough to be arrested, though? I feel like people be saying worse, like, if not necessarily worse, but, like, just, like, they be, like, there's people be super disrespectful. Like, I didn't know you could get arrested for your words unless it was, like, threats, bro. You know what I'm saying? He didn't say, I'm gonna make you suck my dick. Like, you know what I'm saying? He just playing suck my dick, bro. Like, that's some bullshit. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it was just more of a response of, like, it was like, fuck you. You know what I mean? Like, that's how I feel like he meant that. Like, the context of that was like, fuck you. You know what I mean? Like, it wasn't a threat. It wasn't like I'm gonna shove my dick down your throat moment. Like, it wasn't that. You know what I mean? Like, I get it. He's an asshole. He's definitely a dick. That's why he deserved the citation. I totally understand that. But to arrest this nigga for saying suck my dick, man, like, fuck, that's some bullshit. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie. I think that's a little far, bro. That's a little far. You gotta arrest this nigga for being upset.
Don't fucking cuff my goddamn wrist up. Should have thought about that, man. Fuck you. Ooh, you're so fucking funny. You're fucking fucking
Actually, this is all
Are you fucking serious, bro? Are you fucking serious?
You gotta sign a criminal citation. You're gonna go for driving on a suspended license and refuse will sign a criminal citation. Okay, back my car. Let's go. Probably 215.
Significant step. All right.
Bruh.
You're gonna continue leaning against the car
Mike, 1015.
until Deputy Bergman comes back over here.
Really? Really? Oh, I'm a big fucking criminal, bro. Oh my god.
Hey, come on.
Man, fuck Flagler County!
Do you have anything sharp on you I need to know about?
Nah, he already took my knife. Fuck
Okay.
ass dude.
Anything else?
Fuck ass
I don't
dude.
think so.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure. All I had was a knife, man. I got my fucking phone. I got my fucking wallet. Damn, dog. You want to get any fucking in there? I ain't got anything, bro.
Just stop moving around for me, please.
You're fucking grabbing at my pants. What you want me to do? Huh? If you're gonna fucking manhandle me, I'm gonna fucking move around.
Do you have anything that I need to know about before you get to the jail? Because if you bring anything into the jail, it's a felony.
I ain't got shit. And I don't. Why am I going to jail?
In the
Sit down
car.
in the car.
Okay, easy. Can you be easy, bro? I'm not trying to fuck my goddamn wrist up because you guys want to be fucking
Sit down
assholes.
in the car.
He is
You can yell at me
so
all you want on the
fucking
way there.
pissed off. This shit is hilarious.
They're not doing it.
I get his frustration. I definitely do. I definitely am
Honestly,
kind of
sitting
confused
right here, and I hear it
why
sound like a
they-
dirt bike because he's riding all the way through the parking lot. And I light him up, and he turns around, he flips me off, and keeps going. So I follow up behind him, and I hit my horn a few more times, and he finally stops, and he's like, "What?" And it was just constant combatants, like the entire time. So I was like, "Let me get your driver's license." He said, "What driver's license?" Or he said something like, "What driver's license? I don't have one." Handed me
didn't say
his
that.
DL, it's suspended.
That's not what he said. He didn't answer you
And
the
he's
first
got
few
previous
times. Then he gave it
stuff
to
with
you.
us as well, so he's gonna go for
You asked him if it was valid, and he said no. Like, where the fuck are you making up all this shit that like did not happen? Like, none of that conversation fucking happened, bro. Like, that was not how that went. Like, I remember how it went. Like, it wasn't that fucking hard. Like, he was an asshole. You can't remember. You can't forget a motherfucker being a dickhead. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's no like. You know what I mean? Like this is why I said in the last video that there's never two sides of a story, bro. There's always three. Okay? I think once we all realize that there's three sides of a story, you start to truly understand why you need both sides of a story to actually get somewhat close to the truth, which is the third story, right? That would actually happen. Because most people are gonna sit there and tell their story in their defense. So they're gonna always make themselves, in most cases, like there are some people out there that are super fucking honest, but most cases, we're gonna say 99% of people, 99.9% of people are going to tell a story in some facet that is slightly over exaggerated. And 90% of the time, 99.9% of the time, it's going to be over exaggerated to favor them, right? Like to favor the person telling the story. So that's why you got the his story, the her story, or, that story, this story. I don't know why I said his and hers, but that story, this story, and the truth. There's three stories to every story. You dig what I'm saying? That's perfect fucking example right there. What up, Damien?
Okay. Number of people are fine. With these, I mean, we would normally just tow them like anything else. Do we still tow these or what? I would tow it. Yeah. It's a motor vehicle.
Y'all gonna tow this man's bicycle?
Chance was charged with 3 misdemeanors, one for operating a vehicle without a license, one for resisting an officer without violence, and one for refusing to sign and accept a citation. He ended up coming to a deal where he pled no contest to driving a motor vehicle without a license and resisting without violence. As a result, he was found guilty of operating a motor vehicle without a license, and adjudication was withheld by the judge, meaning no outcome was determined for the resisting without violence. His total sentence was a fine of $223 plus a $50 cost of prosecution. If you enjoyed this video or any of my others, please consider subscribing.
Yeah, they had to throw that shit out. Because that body, because I had questions like, wait, what? Like, you know what I'm saying? You can sit there and be like, yeah, this cop he was being an asshole for real. Like, I wasn't doing shit. He even said I wasn't doing shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, he said it. I wasn't doing shit. Like, I was driving around. All I did was flip him off. Okay, I get it. You pulled me over now. Like, you asked for my ID. Fine, whatever. I gave it to you eventually, even though I didn't answer you. I wasn't necessarily, being violent. I was just being irritated, which is not grounds for you to, you know what I mean? Like, it was just so stupid, bro. You wasted more resources taking me to fucking jail than you did actually fucking accomplishing your fucking point. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I feel like that's some shit where, that should come out that cop's fucking, bonus or something, where it's like, nigga, don't be doing dumb shit. Like, we get it. Like, we get it. You was bored, man. Like, you needed to sign a couple more tickets. You needed to get a few more out there. Like, I understand. But we didn't make enough off of this one, bro. You didn't make enough that, you spent mowing gas, bro, getting this nigga to and from jail. Like, the fuck? I'm just saying. Anyways, man, we got a biker doing 170 flying by fucking, I think this is Arkansas, most of this channel, Arkansas State Police, and left these motherfuckers confused. So let's see this shit go, because that 170 is terrifying. That's drag racing speeds, bro. Like, for the street bikes and even super souped up fucking cars, bro. Like, that's drag racing speeds for a fucking 1/8 of a mile and a 1/4 of a mile at a time and shit. To be doing 170 on the highway, that's wild. Why you turning your lights off? Ain't that shit illegal? You can't hide yourself in the fucking nighttime. You better make yourself known, nigga. What the fuck? This is why that he caught that damn motorcycle speeding. His lights is off. Thought that shit was illegal. Appreciate you, Misty. Not seen enough of these. Holy shit. That motherfucker came by quick. Yeah, and at that point, you just lay into it. Lay into it. There ain't no reason to stop, bro. He didn't get no goddamn license plate. There was no goddamn way that he was going to get a license plate. And there's no fucking way he's catching you. He ain't got enough. He got a limiter. You apparently don't, obviously. You've taken the fucking little governor thing off of your bike to be going 170. Because most most bikes from the manufacturer have limiters. I'm not exactly sure where they limit you to on all factory bikes, but most factory bikes have a limiter, so you gotta do some modifications to take that off. But not like it's some serious modifications. It's just removing the stupid limiter governor, the fucking thing or whatever that cuts the fuel line when you hit a certain miles per hour. It basically chokes the engine out to stall you a little bit. Yeah, you ain't catching this nigga. Like, there is no fucking way, bro. These fucking police chargers, they stop at 130. They stop at 130. And if you're going uphill, that's why he's struggling to fucking go faster than 130, because he's going at an incline right now. But flat ground, 130 is where this shit stops. But why so serious? There is no way. There is no way, bro. He could have took an exit fucking at so many fucking points in this situation. We ain't gonna see this dude again. That's it. We're gonna just see this guy turn his lights off. His light's about to turn off because they don't know where or what. They don't know who. They just know it's a motorcycle. They had two wheels. That's it. That's all I can say. This nigga had two wheels. He was a guy on a motorcycle. Maybe it was a chick on a motorcycle. We don't know. Shit, there might be a bad bitch on this motherfucking bike sitting there fucking doing damn near 200. Like, I don't know. But we ain't seeing her again or him again. We ain't seeing them again. They out. But he's gone. We're just watching this motherfucker just drive fast with his lights on for no fucking reason. I don't even know why he's still chasing this dude at this point, bro. Who are you chasing? This nigga chasing himself. It's like a dog chasing his tail, bro. That's what this is. That's what this reminds me of. There is no fucking way. There is no fucking way that you're catching this motorcycle that flew by you doing 150 plus. Not even slightest. Not even the slightest. Buddy didn't even try to let up. If anything, he laid into it. He laid into it. He maxing that bitch out. Fucking flying. Shit, he was driving so fast, he could have crashed and you would never know it. You would never, it's so fucking dark. He could have flew off the road and you would never know that he was going so fast. You would never know. But driving that fast, I highly doubt that he crashed. I'm pretty sure this nigga just fucking slipped away. He just did the little bamboozle on these niggas like, you thought, bye. I'm out here. Bro, just slow your ass down. There is no reason to be doing 100 miles an hour at this point. Turn them lights off. Call it quits. You lost. There you go. Yeah, turn the lights off. That's it, yeah. That's it. There was no... We was never gonna see that dude again. There was no fucking way. Buddy was gone. Like, gone. We've seen some motherfuckers flying on some motorcycles. We've seen some crazy motorcycle situations. Look, here's another one. This one, the motorcycle guy... Ooh, he hit another vehicle. I don't want to watch that. That's fucking terrible. We've already seen one of those before, and that shit was sad as shit, and it was not a good situation. It was not good. Anyways, let's watch this one. Somebody gets pit maneuvered, sent into a ditch, and then has the K9 sent after them as they go on a foot chase. This shit sounds wild. We about to go on a fucking... This is about to be a journey, people. You ready? This is a journey right here. This is about to be crazy. I wonder if this is good. Watch it be just like another stupid suspended license or something stupid, bruh. Or fucking warrant or something. Where's this dude going? Oh, okay. The cop didn't even light this nigga up. What the fuck is going on? He just got scared and said, fuck it. I don't even think that cop was worried about him until he started doing dumb shit. Why is this cop ain't hit his lights on yet? This nigga is clearly running from you. Oh, here he goes. Now he's hitting him. Did he not see the cop behind him? What is he? Okay, well, we see him throwing shit to the seat. What is going on?
Middleton and Nams. It's a Toyota. Nissan Armada.
All right, bet, for sure.
809 unit Sam Adam, 809 unit Sam.
What's right here?
We're on the airport now. He's failing to stop for me.
He definitely got something in the car. I don't think that this is necessarily a warrant or anything. I think Buddy got some drugs or something. I don't know.
Negative. Don't tell me 1037.
Unit 1063.
Did he pop a tire? How the fuck you pop a tire? What did you pop a tire on?
He's not driving erratically. He's got to blow out.
What did he pop a tire on? Bro, where did he pop a tire? Hold on. Did he just randomly pop a tire? Is it popped right here? I saw like shit flying up. I thought it was rocks. Yeah, it's popped already. So he popped this shit somewhere in town. My bad. What up, Mama Dukes? He popped that shit somewhere in town. Oh! Oh, shit. Where are you going? To a random ass parking lot? Where are you going?
Okay. We're crossing Moose Lodge.
You can hear the dog in the car, bro. Oh, that German Shepherd about to fuck him up.
Hey, show me your hand. Roll that window down. Roll the window down. Put your hands out the window. Because I told you to. Show me your hands. Show me your hands.
Did he just say why? Like this nigga was he been trying to pull you over for like 3 miles now. What the fuck you mean why?
Back north down on the airport.
Careful.
Oh, no.
He accidentally hit that shit.
Later and also JPD has been advised.
Manual mode.
Apple.
You could hear it. It was all revving all super high. He hit it in the manual mode on accident. Damn, he ain't got no tire left. Yeah, all it's gonna take is a little bump. You just need to get up to the side of him because he ain't got no tire. He ain't about to control that shit at all at high speeds. That's why he's trying to stay under 60. Any faster, you gonna lose control of that shit. This shit too heavy. Oh man, he's losing hella tire. This nigga riding rim for real now. I'm sure we'll see some sparks here in a second. He about to start throwing sparks. I'm waiting for it now. That shit is wild. Oh, he hit the curb? Okay.
His Tetrasac
You're
rear
right,
tire.
he did hit that curb. You're fucking right. So that must have popped his shit. That must have hella popped his shit. Cause I was wondering, like, nigga, you just randomly popped the fucking tire. Oh, there it goes. Ooh, there it goes. There it is. Look at this. Oh, he kept it pushing with no fucking tire on the back. Oh, okay.
Show me your hands! I got him fit out. He was refusing to comply. Show me your hands!
Bro, you ain't got no tire, bro. Like, he's trying his hardest right now to keep this shit fucking moving. There's no fucking tread on that tire, bro. I'm pretty sure that's
Okay, he's taking me away from back northbound on airport. Correction, northbound on airport.
I wouldn't even be shocked if that's not a real drive fucking little SUV. Because some of them hotter states like Florida and shit, like since they don't really have, and I'm just assuming like Arkansas too, they don't be having like this crazy severe weather where they need fucking like 4-wheel drive really. Like, you know what I mean? Like the worst they deal with is like fucking a whole lot of rain. But yeah, because I remember I had a Navigator that I had bought like 2012 or some shit, and it was a 2003 Navigator. Like I said, I bought it in like 2012. I think it was 2012 or 2013 or some shit. But it was a 2-wheel drive Navigator, and it was because the people who originally bought it in Florida, they spec'd it without all-wheel drive because they just didn't fucking need it, and it was like a weird. To me, that shit was fucking weird. But yeah, I love that Navigator, regardless of the fact that it didn't have fucking 4-wheel drive. It was a great fucking truck or SUV. But I wonder. I mean, to keep it pushing like he's going, he's gotta have an all-wheel drive. Cause that shit is just trucking along with that fucking weird. It's gotta be all-wheel drive, because if it was fucking, it's an Armada. But shit, they make two-wheel drive Armadas.
Coming up to Johnson now.
Hey, what up, Loves? Loves 420, appreciate you, man. I'm glad you was able to catch a live, man.
If I could turn north on east on Johnson.
Or girl, my bad. I always just assume, man, like that's just part of my like terminology. I say it a lot, but you know, oh, okay, there you go. Just get up underneath his ass. He is still trying. Holy shit. Oh, he got out already. He's running.
Oh, pop out, Dex. Here, Dex, here. Come here. Stop, get on the ground, release my dog. You will get bit.
What do you mean I'm gonna release my dog?
Here.
Nigga, you already released his ass.
Get on the ground, you will get bit. Get on the ground. You will get bit. Stay please canine, he will bite you, stop. 9 Jones, I'm not getting out well. Plaza Tire Service, get on the ground.
Bruh, where's the body cam?
On the ground.
Where's the body cam? Oh, and he left that fucking car in drive. Look at it bouncing and shit. It's stuck in drive trying to like roll.
On the ground. Here.
Because it didn't look like there was anyone else in the car with him, so I'm pretty sure it was just stuck in fucking drive.
Taser boys.
Sound like he screamed. I'm pretty sure the dog got his ass.
Hands behind your back. Hands behind your back. Both of them.
This cop came into. Where the fuck did this cop come from, dog? This nigga came around this fucking car. It's so confused. Like, the fuck is going on over here, man? All like, what the? Bro, he just came around, just gun drawn, like, but just casually though, like arm holding his bulletproof vest, and you're like, what the fuck is going on over here? Like, what? Hello? Like, that shit is wild. Oh no, we gotta give a big shout out to Manly. Appreciate you, man, for joining and becoming a fucking high member, bro. Yeah, if you guys want to get a big shout out, I need all the members, I need all the people in this live right now to give a big shout out to motherfucking Manly for motherfucking hitting that join button. He is now gonna get a shout out in all the videos and all the lives, everything. You know what I'm saying? Take advantage of some perks. So yeah, if you guys want to join the high fam, you know, you got 3 different options. You could be a high member at $2.99. You could be a really high member at $4.99, and you could be the highest member at $9.99. You dig what I'm saying? We drop content damn near every day. I try to do every day, you know what I'm saying? There's always things that happen in life, you know what I'm saying? I do run my own business outside of YouTube and shit. So yeah, life happens. But in most cases, I'd say 90% of the time, we upload every day, multiple times a day. We go live 3 times a week. So yeah, man, take advantage. Come join, you know, and if not, just subscribe, and hit that bell notification. And the best thing about the just subscribing and bell notification, it's free 99. You know what I'm saying? So make sure you do that at least. If you can't support on a membership level, it's okay. We still love you. You know what I'm saying? We still trying to hit 100K. So we need you to hit that subscribe right now today. You dig what I'm saying? Yes, I can rhyme like a motherfucker all goddamn day. Don't even trip, okay? All right, let's go.
Stay out there.
Hell yeah, man. I appreciate you. I hella appreciate you. I need everybody to, you know, do what you do best. Spark up, dab up, vape up, dip up, moonshine it up, sweet tea it up, do what you gotta do, just go up. You can take a shot or 2 or 3, because a couple is for me. If you can't do none of that, open up your mind, because ultimately, that's the only way to go up anyway. You dig what I'm saying, pimpin'? Yes, sir. Oh, man, that shit was fucking hilarious. That cop came around the corner like, hello? Anybody home? Well, if anybody's looking for some plot of land in Arkansas, you can hit up Hag Brown Commercial Real Estate at 870-336-8000. You dig what I'm saying? And yeah, go ahead and see what they got for you. You know what I'm saying? It looks like they got a for sale situation or a leasing situation where you could build out the property and, you know, probably get a sweet deal and shit, you know what I'm saying, without paying for the land itself. But, you know, who is this player down here? Is this an undercover in a Jeep Wrangler? What the fuck? What's this nosy ass nigga doing? He definitely can't be no undercover. That's a big nigga, bro. They just some nosy ass spectators.
You don't come out. What's that?
These some niggas that's being nosy. They was like, what the fuck's going on over there? Look, buddy got out in his cowboy boots and cowboy hat. He said, bro, you see this shit over here?
On your knees.
I don't know if that's how they talk in Arkansas.
That's not your knees.
Just making voices.
Get on your knees.
Don't get offended.
Yeah, I know. I'm asking a whole lot of you. I am helping you. You ain't listening. You got anything on you to know about? Why you want it, man?
Hell yeah, appreciate you, Les.
What?
I'm glad you found us too.
You working for me.
I hope everybody is, you know, sharing, liking, follow me on all my other social medias as well. That Guy Mile High on everything. You dig what I'm saying? Let's run it up. High fam shit all day, every day. Run it up.
Nope. Sure didn't. See the vehicle still on top of mine?
The ghost hunt? Man, y'all, if we hit 100K, I'll be fucking amped. You know what? Like, honestly, I'm gonna be straight honest with y'all. Like, to hit 100K, if we could hit that shit by Halloween, like we, you know, agreed, I'd be like super dope. And I for sure will go do the ghost hunting thing. Like, I'm a man of my word, so like I'll go do it. But to like amplify that and even give you guys like more of like a, you know, incentive to incentivize you guys even further, I get married on October 23rd. So, literally fucking like 7 days, 8 days before Halloween. So that would be really dope. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know that it's like 7 weeks away, 7.5 weeks away or some shit before October, like Halloween. So I know that's a lot to ask. I do. But I'm just saying, that would be like the dopest ass fucking wedding gift if you guys could fucking get me to 100K. Like, that shit would be fucking amazing. Like, if you guys can help me, I'll keep doing my fucking portion. I will keep going live 3 times a week like we fucking planned and we've been doing fucking this whole year. We've been doing this shit since January, baby. We've been going live 3 times a week since January. So I will continue to keep doing that shit. I will continue to keep uploading fucking reaction videos and these funny ass fucking, between scary videos and Karen videos and fucking police videos and all the bullshit that we watching, having fun, having a good time, just good entertainment, just hanging out. I will continue to keep doing it. I will continue to go hard. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, like 100K, baby. We've been doing this for a while, and I want a fucking plaque. Like, the money ain't even like the biggest motivation for me right now. Like, the money is great. I don't make a shit ton of money off of YouTube. I'll be 100 with y'all. Like, I do this for the pure enjoyment and the love of having fun with you guys and the opportunities that it's presented to me. Like, I've been able to do a lot of cool shit in life because of YouTube. So I'm not gonna sit here and ever, just like turn my head to be like, man, fuck YouTube. I don't make enough money. Like, I would love to make more money off YouTube. But the reality is like, I do enjoy legitimately being a YouTuber. Like, that shit is like, I enjoy this shit. But neither here nor there. Okay? I will continue to do what I fucking have been doing. We'll go hard, continue to go hard, stay going hard. 100K for my fucking wedding, bro. Like, that, come on, man. Like, is that not that's a good fucking plan, right? Like, like I said, I will still honor my fucking ghost hunting promise. I will fucking promise to do that shit. I promise you. We hit 100K by Halloween. I'm a man of my word. We'll go ghost hunting. Okay? We'll do it. But it'd be a really dope fucking wedding gift from the people, from the fam. If we could accomplish that as a unit. Okay? All right, let's go. My bad. That was real heartfelt right there. You know what I'm saying? That shit was real heartfelt. You know what I mean? my bad, Keith. I'm glad you rocking out with us, bro. I'm glad you thugging it in there. You know what I'm saying? Thugging it out, bro. Look at these dudes just chilling down here, bro. They are just legitimately just kicking it.
Are you looking for one?
The cop was like, y'all need to get the fuck out of here.
Cool, that's it. They're not gonna watch the condition of it right now.
They was being nosy as shit, bro.
I think it's still sitting on top of my vehicle. It was anyway. That tag, go ahead and take some dates for you. They're saying before it's selling. If you'll put him on one of y'all's vehicles.
Also, are you gonna have an enlightened wedding? What is it? I'm sorry for me, my ignorance. I'm not 100% what an enlightened wedding necessarily means.
He hadn't been searched or anything.
So if you want to elaborate, I'll really understand and be able to answer your question in a way that made sense or makes sense. I'm new to the whole marriage thing, as you can tell, obviously.
What are you doing here?
Hell yeah, Mama Dukes. A lot of y'all been rocking with us for a long ass time, so don't even trip. I know. Same with you, everybody. A lot of y'all been here for a minute.
Pelican. That's a good one. Pelican.
Right, Manly? I don't want. That's the only thing about the whole ghost hunting shit, bro. Like, I'm so terrified about that shit, bro. That shit fucking. That shit sounds terrifying. I really don't want to go ghost hunting, but like, I gotta be a man of my word. You know what I'm saying? That's it's all right. You know, I'll be stupid for one night, I guess. Just one night. You know what I'm saying? It ain't like we gotta do this shit a whole bunch of times. I didn't promise to continuously do it. I said one time. One motherfucking time, bro. Oh look, here comes the cop walking back with his dog.
Pelican.
There must have been another unit that pulled up on him, like, picked Buddy up.
Pelican. 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 Here. Here.
That shit is wild. Bunch of sage bundles.
Oh. Look at.
Now, we gonna hit 100K one day for sure. I'm fucking determined. That's why you see I upload and you've been staying consistent. I'm determined. We're gonna fucking hit that shit one day. One day.
Is the dog bite or? No, we just ran beside him. What happened? What happened? Cover that mess. Yeah, we just ran beside him. Well, you know what? If I wasn't all the way down there at that tree line, I probably wouldn't. Hey, what was your resting, man? I don't know. He didn't have any idea. He wouldn't talk to me. He's all mess. He's messed up.
See, I knew. Okay, see, it wasn't that he probably has a little bit of, you know, drugs in the car with him. But see, I was wondering, because when the cop pulled up behind him when they was in traffic, Buddy wasn't driving erratically at first, and he wasn't doing anything wrong. Like, the cop was just driving. Like, the cop was minding his own business, just, you know, patrolling the streets and shit. Like, that's all he was doing. Buddy freaked the fuck out when he saw him in the fucking side view and the rear view, and was like, just started taking off and shit. Like, that makes a whole lot of sense. Buddy was high as shit and was like, nope, got paranoid like a motherfucker, dog. Thought he was about to run away.
Hey, where's the stolen
the yellow
from?
vest was the other. There was some other cops.
Oh,
The cop that just came back.
The other one has different
The guy in his car.
It might be our stolen armada. It might be a stolen armada. It's just not the one that we had the tag for. Yeah. He was reaching in the passenger seat quite a bit. The floorboard. Yeah.
Did they find him? Like,
that's all you, man.
It sounded like his ass got bit, but the cop came back with just the dog. So did the dog eat the snake or what? Did he have like meth head speed and like fucking Usain bolted out of there? Like, what happened? Like, I was so confused.
Dale Brookstone? Brooke Bresson, yeah.
That's it, the car returns to the same. Andrew Bridgerson.
Anyways, I guess back to about this plot of land that's for sale. Hodge Brown, commercial real estate. He's at hagbrown.com, or again, you can call him at 870-336-8000. And acquire you a nice little piece of land. It looks like it's being maintenance as a small park area. You can potentially build on it because it is zoned for commercial use. What up, Keith? I believe YouTube, I think YouTube accepts PayPal.
It's like I'm looking for.
I know you can use your PayPal.
What are my charges? I got 15. This tag belongs to it.
Because the card just works like a debit card, so as long as there's money in the PayPal account.
So about a month ago, Brooklyn had him pulled over.
Yeah.
And he ate a bunch of dope.
He probably, I wouldn't doubt it.
Like I said, I'm pretty sure you can. You'd have to just hit the join button and see what all the payment options are. I'm not 100% I don't ever be knowing shit anymore these days. Everything's so automated. Like I have like all my Apple Wallet, and Apple Pay, and all that shit set up. So like, most of the time it just be
That's
like,
him? Tell Brooke as soon as who you got. Dispatch is going to return. Okay. And vehicle returns to Sandra there on board. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, you're all good, man. I appreciate you for wanting to be a member. Yeah. Come join when you have the time.
Yeah.
They had to find his buddy. They didn't bring this nigga back or what? Okay, I just want to see you. That shit was fucking pointless, bro. They didn't have. Where's the Arkansas is so they need fucking body cams, bro. Somebody needed to give them a fucking budget increase or some shit. They need a fucking budget increase ASAP so they can get body cams, bro. They got the microphones. You know, you can hear, you were able to hear the cop as he was chasing after the dude, but we don't have no goddamn, oh, I want to watch, let's find some Code Blue. Code Blue is fucking hilarious. But they didn't have no fucking, whatchamacallit, body cams, bro. It's so frustrating that they don't have body cams because their body, like, I don't know. That's just my opinion. They need body cams, bro. They need body cams. This is, you know what? I think there's some other shit on this one. Because this is that one where we found that 911 call where Buddy called fucking the cops because somebody stole $25 from him and didn't give him his drugs for the prostitute. He was so mad. He was like, I don't got my money. I don't got the drugs. I don't got no pussy. Like, I don't got nothing. He was so fucking upset, bro. Okay. We're looking at officers called about a naked woman hallucinating. Holy shit. Okay.
You're running away to? From what?
Blood.
Oh, no, don't do that.
Right, do not do that. Don't do that.
No, wait with me.
Don't do
right
that.
Here. Okay,
Your fingers stink now. Oh man, her fingers stink now. Oh shit. Oh man. She's got stinky fingers.
On July 13th, 2022, at approximately 6:58 a.m., officers with the Columbus Division of Police were dispatched on
I just cracked myself. That shit was
who was
funny. I'm sorry.
and
I'm sorry. I know some of y'all had the sour face. Like,
Naked girl hallucinating.
or, bro.
White, black, Hispanic.
It was funny though, wasn't it?
White, female white, probably 100 pounds. Okay. She had all of her clothes off, now she got a shirt on. What color shirt does she have on?
The officers were able to locate this woman who, thankfully, had been given clothes by somebody else. They wrangled her and got her into the car and took her to a local hospital for treatment. The rest, they say, is history.
Facts, because we are not going to know anything that happens after this encounter unless her ass is picked up again
honey,
on
what you
body
doing?
cam.
I don't know.
Okay, do you need help? Why is your shirt off?
I thought this was a blanket.
Oh, here, I'll come talk to you.
I thought this was a blanket. Yeah, she is tripping balls, bruh. She tripping balls. I don't know if that's just meth,
Hey,
bruh.
don't
Unless
go
she's in
anywhere.
like a meth psychosis or
Okay.
some shit.
Where's your shirt?
Sorry.
Have a good day.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Look, there's my butt.
No, stay here. Shirt on. Thank you.
We're running away.
Where are you running away to?
From the blood.
From what?
Blood.
Oh, no.
Whoa. You got a period? Is that you running away from your period?
Wait right here.
Oh, she really
Okay,
got
no,
dirty
stop.
fingers. I was just fucking joking.
Come over
but
here, sit down. Come over here,
you
sit
know,
down.
like it was just a joke to be like, oh, her pussy stinks or something. Like I was just joking, like and I did it in a really nice way, like oh, her fingers stink now, like ah. But now she's like, I'm running from blood, and she like, yo, bruh, that's gross, bruh. Don't do that, bruh. Don't touch nothing. Oh, I wouldn't even, bro. Go get your gloves. Just go back to the car. Call back up. You know what I'm saying? Like
190.
Call back up immediately.
I got the female over here at Terrace and Broad.
Wait, hold on. I'm not blood.
Oh, she said, wait, I'm not blood. Okay, you realize you're not on your
hon?
period, babe? Oh my God, bro. Who is this?
Haley? Do you normally hang out with Haley?
No, I don't know this girl.
Okay, where do you normally
But
hang
you
out,
look
Haley?
like you know this girl. No offense.
Yeah, I can see that. What?
Fuck out of here. The fact that she's, man, I do not believe this old lady that just walked up and said her name is this and I don't know this girl. Fuck out of here. Y'all do drugs together. Okay? Your tolerance is just a little bit I think better than hers or something. Like I just don't believe you. I just don't believe you. You know what I'm saying?
Stay here and talk to me. Haley. Haley. Stop. Listen. You want to be safe in my car for a minute? I'm gonna make you sit.
I promise you, honey.
Look, there's nobody can get to you.
No,
but nobody can get to you there.
no, it's red.
It's
So
white.
if you look at the history, his aura.
191, you want to start to
Okay.
190's location
My-
before head to that.
Can you unlock? Can you just open up my back door for me?
No, his home was blue.
Thank you. All right. Haley, let's go grab a seat right there, okay?
Please.
Nope.
Bro,
Come on,
she
I'm gonna
is
keep
on
you safe.
another
Nobody's gonna get to
fucking-
you. I'll even
Fuck
help you run
another
away.
planet.
No,
She's in
seriously,
another
I'm not
universe.
No.
Okay, she's in a whole nother universe, or she time traveled to this universe from another one. Maybe this lady don't know her. Maybe this is this other lady, this dope doppelganger from another universe, and
To me,
they look like sisters.
I gotta put this
They
on
almost
and
look like
don't
the
take it
same
off
fucking
'cause our
person.
alarm
I
goes
don't
off.
have to be
Maybe
any
this
God.
lady
No.
I don't have
is
any God.
that other lady, but from another universe.
She was making.
I think
Yeah.
that's what happened.
I saw
Look,
part of that.
look at them. They look the same.
Oh, these are hers?
Yes, she took them off on the street.
Okay.
So I was just trying to help her. I really don't know who she is.
I don't either.
She was naked in the alley, and I didn't think that was right. I pick. There's no room for me shooting. I ain't gonna lie, that's my spot. And I pick at it now because.
Well, thanks for giving her some clothes. I'm gonna,
She didn't move, so I pick at it.
I'm gonna get her down to Mount Carmel.
Yeah, she like I said, she
Rated at
she knows herself right. So that's what the smell is if you smell it.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
What else,
Have
Svetlana?
you chosen a car to relieve those
Okay.
cars at headquarters?
He's calmed down a whole lot since he's been out.
Okay.
We're ready to get him down to the hospital.
Yep. Gonna get away from here.
Okay.
For some reason, this corner attracts a lot of drug addicts. I wonder why.
There's a lot of dope houses.
Yeah. A lot of it comes from that building right there.
So y'all know where the dope's coming from? Are y'all getting paid off? Why ain't you going and raiding dope house? Fuck you mean? This nigga just said it's all coming from that place over there. So you got
You doing all right back
information that, like, are you not translating this shit to the fucking?
All right, we're gonna go straight to the
narcs and
hospital.
shit? Like, what the fuck are you talking about?
190.
I'm sure there's a lot of dope houses over there.
190.
I mean, there's
You can
definitely,
cancel
we saw
24. I got her in my
two dope
car. We're
heads,
heading
for
down
sure.
to
We
Mount
got one
Carmel,
lady from a whole
Franklinton,
other
if you
that's
want. Let them
in
know.
another universe, at least mentally for sure.
Okay.
She definitely needs help. We need to take her straight to the hospital. What the fuck is she on?
What's up, buddy?
Hey, do you still
She
need me?
started
Do you need me to
talking
meet you at the
about
hospital?
auras and all sorts.
If you want to
of
meet me at the hospital, that might not be
fucking
bad.
Shit, like holy
She's
shit.
having a really bad trip.
Yeah, I definitely think she's in like a meth psychosis for sure. I said that at the beginning. I was like, oh, she's fucking
LLC.
she is out of there. Svetlana. I know you could say Lana. You said that. But that's what I call my oldest daughter because her name's Alana. So when I say Lana, I feel like I'm talking to my kid. So and her name is dope. Svetlana. I just it's dope to say. I don't care what you say. You may not like it, you know.
Hey, what's your first name, hon?
We all like it, so. Whatever.
Someone said Haley. Is Haley your name?
2 AEPs also here. They're headed down.
Can you tell me that? The doctors are going to need to know your name, okay?
See, that lady who says she didn't know this lady, that is a fucking lie. This lady is like, she reminds me of that chick from Fifth Element who woke up from fucking, you know, her little coma for fucking from centuries and shit and only knew how to say bada boom. You know, like, you know what I mean? Like this lady is no way, shape, or form about to tell you her fucking name because she don't fucking know it right now. So that's another bullshit fucking thing right there in that other lady's story, bro. Like, you know this woman. You know her. She might be your fucking relative. This might be your sister. Like I said, they look too much alike. I don't care what nobody say. Yeah, that might have been like a mother-daughter situation or something, maybe. I don't know. What is she talking about? Bro, she is on the fucking trip of her life right now.
This is gonna sound really stupid, okay?
Okay.
I've never had any kind of anything except for really bad, unhealthy things.
Yeah. You should go find some vegetables somewhere and eat those. Vegetables are healthy, right?
This nigga just try to give her advice about her diet. I think eating vegetables is like the least of her fucking worries right now. Like, getting off the drugs should be first fucking priority, bro. Like, then you can have an appetite to fucking eat. Like, there's no, like...
Yeah, I love secrets.
I had a DHS once.
What's a DHS?
A DVD.
Oh.
No, a DHS. I had... So...
Did she just say she had a VHS? Like tapes? Like a movie?
What's your last name, Haley? Do you remember?
I don't hide shit, sister.
Okay, well tell me your last name.
Yeah, Svetlana. I like your name.
What kind of drugs do you like to use? Do you use a little bit of crystal?
Everything.
Is that your favorite?
Everything.
I don't know if they have him at the hospital. We can ask. I haven't had blueberry waffles in a long time. Yeah?
You know how many times we have...
Damn, I rolled this shit too tight. Or a
You have
resin
to see each
dub.
other pee?
Oh,
Oh, there's a hole at the end right there. That's why I'm like, what the
Where does
fuck?
that
I can't
happen?
hit the end of
no.
this.
Somebody just brought...
There's a fucking hole in it.
What you doing? Okay.
She said, I want some blueberry
Still got her clothes on, right?
pancakes. I don't think that the hospital has blueberry pancakes. At least every time I've been to the hospital, I don't think I've ever had blueberry pancakes be a fucking option. Just saying. Not saying that hospital food's good in any fucking capacity anyway. Definitely. ever went to the hospital and had like good hospital food. Yeah, the whole first half of that blunt was alright, but this fucking last half of it.
Someone gave her some clothes, thank God.
Oh, well, that's good.
She took these clothes off, but someone gave her some jammy bottoms and this shirt that she didn't have on when I found her, but she was able to put it on. She wanted to show me that
This cop is wholesome. He said some jammy bottoms.
That was very awkward. Now she's just kind of in this other world right now. So
Bro,
I had
she
to
is in a whole
have her in an escort position to get her in the car.
World.
So just having you here to unlock the
Another
doors
world
and stuff
doesn't
would be great.
explain. It doesn't even scratch the surface of what is going on with this chick right now. It's like she's on acid.
Okay,
meth,
come on out.
Fucking ecstasy,
We're gonna go
like
inside
everything all at the same time. Like, she
You
is
ever been to this
fucking
hospital before?
Out of there. Holy shit! Look at her get out of the car, bro. She just melted out of the car. Look, the cop, look, but do you see Buddy looking? He was like, bruh, what the fuck?
There we go.
She just melted out of the car.
Blue waffles in your stomach?
Yeah.
Okay.
My brother put an old piece of bread.
Uh-huh. Kind of like a homemade waffle type thing?
Wanting money.
Oh.
So I'm... No,
Whoa, 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 whoa. No, we're just gonna...
COVID.
No, they cure COVID here. You don't... Yeah, we'll get you a mask. Come on.
What the fuck,
Haley,
bro?
We need to walk inside.
Red.
Red? Yeah, I'm turning red because you're making me work.
Oh, you guys.
Whoa. Holy moly, donut shop.
I left an earlier 48A that
You don't
Bro.
recognize her, do you? No. The other day, when on the street.
Bro.
Guys, it's my head. My head's killing me.
Okay.
I hit that fucking
Well, they have doctors here.
concrete evidence on my
Okay.
back. Look.
I told a room tank.
My head's been fucking...
You want your room, Lindsay.
Bro.
Sheila's in.
You're telling her bullshit fantasies again.
Oh. No, I tried telling you guys it was furry on the inside. Whenever you guys opened me up, look, I don't have
Look, we're gonna give you a spot
I
to sit
am
down.
literally about to explode.
Well, we don't want that to happen.
Yeah, let's get in the room.
What is she
There's doctors here that'll keep you
about?
from exploding, okay?
When at
Grab a seat.
fucked free.
Sit down on the bed.
Hey,
What?
I'm Joel. I'm gonna be helping take care of you. Can you lay in bed for me, please?
Love of everybody.
Yep,
Hey,
on the
what's
bed.
your name?
I have had metal.
Can you sit down?
Guys,
Hey, hon.
I have had so much STDs.
Can you tell me your name?
Oh my god, bro. That shit, I caught me off guard. I wasn't expecting the bitch to say that. She said, oh, I've had so many STDs. Like, oh yeah? Like, I mean, I guess it's a good thing you're at a fucking hospital. Like, I don't know what you want us to say about that. Like, do better, bitch. Like, what? Just do better. Like, I mean, wear condoms. Like, I don't know what do you want us to say about that? I mean, stop sucking dick for drugs. I don't know. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know what to tell you. Like, what do you want us to tell you? Like, my bad. Like, you know what I mean? I mean, I don't even know why I'm apologizing to you, bitch. Like, what the fuck you mean? Like, I don't know what else to say. Like,
We don't know anything. Just, she was
I am
naked running down the
on
street.
the inside.
Dead in the street.
I'm dead on the outside. And I'm alive.
What'd you say?
Just hallucinating and doing this.
No, please.
Yes. And I don't have a name or anything. No one on the street knew her.
Okay. You want to grab security, and then we can get her medicated and do all that. Right here.
What? Oh my.
No. The bathroom is literally next door.
Oh, she just fucking.
I'm so sorry.
No, absolutely not. Come on.
This bitch just pissed or shit on herself? What the fuck? Bro, this shit is wild. Okay, something is in the water in Columbus, bro. I don't know what's going on out there in Ohio, but y'all got some shit going on out there, bro. Y'all need to figure it the fuck out. Y'all got that Flint water, bro. Something's going on, bro. Y'all water worse than Flint or something, bro. I don't know what is going on with y'all, nigga. Like, what the fuck? That shit's crazy. Wow. I just don't even know what to say about that, bro. Like, that's wild. Why is everybody in Columbus doing weird shit? Oh man, y'all doing weird shit. A man-child destroys his own property because of a breakup. Oh, that's stupid. A call about a woman passed out on the ground at a gas station. That's wild. What's this one? Police officer almost killed by flying debris after explosion. Holy shit. Officer arrests a man for possession of meth and crack. Woman takes her clothes off and makes love to herself on the way to the... Oh, what the fuck? Okay, we're watching that. This is going to be the last one for the night. This is the last one for the night.
It's cold, I told you.
Yeah, I told you to put your clothes on. Everybody told you. Come on, they got a blanket.
Come on.
Kenzie, come on.
On February 14th, 2022, Valentine's Day to be exact, at approximately 6:58 a.m., officers with the Columbus Division of Police were dispatched to a location on a call about a woman in the street yelling and possibly waving around a knife.
There's a girl out front, like, screaming, and it looks like she's carrying a knife around. I don't know what her issue is. I'm not walking outside to find out, but...
Give me a description of her.
The officers arrived on scene and found a woman who appeared to be intoxicated on an unknown substance, or perhaps a combination of unknown substances.
Yeah, because this looks
After
like
speaking
it's
to the
snow
woman
on the
for
ground.
a short period of time,
Fuck,
they decided to
cold
transport
outside.
her to a local hospital for treatment. While in the back seat of the cruiser, and with it being Valentine's Day, romance was in the air. The woman found herself alone and with nobody to have romantic relations with.
She started masturbating.
The woman decided to take off all of her clothing and have romantic relations with herself.
She masturbated in the back of the car.
The rest, as they say, is history.
What kind of fucking charge? What do you charge somebody for fucking getting butt ass naked in the back of a cruiser and masturbating in that bitch? Like you're either like really fucking weird and disturbed or like straight gangster. Like, I guess it's all perspective at that point, right? Like, you know what I mean? Like, that's like low-key some gangster shit. But at the same time, it's like, bro, you got to be like weirdly disturbed to do some shit like that, dog. Like, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, you know what I mean? Like, that's borderline and like gangster but insane at the same time. Like, what the fuck?
I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you learned something.
Oh, man.
And I'll talk to you soon.
Actual address is going to be 98.
Oh, on fucking Valentine's Day?
I don't know what for. Are you having problems?
Problems?
Yeah.
It's negative.
We're holding this.
What's going on?
There we go.
Okay, well, it's...
Are these
You gonna go to the hospital and talk to somebody?
She like fucking the fuck is that nigga's
all did you
name?
take?
Fucking from The Mask.
I
How much meth did you smoke?
ain't smoked a damn thing.
Come on now. Let's not lie to each other.
I ain't smoked a damn thing.
All right, relive it.
What the fuck?
For real, I stay right the fuck here and thank God that just happened.
What numbers?
103.
100. Okay.
Okay. Do you have a key to get in?
I lost my shit minus 100.
Okay.
What?
Okay.
They are safe, boys.
Well, you need to go inside, but you can't go in there. She lost her key minus 100.
Right, what? Nigga, bro, my brain was still twisting trying to figure that shit out. I'm like, so what, she got 2? She said 100 plus 3 or whatever the fuck, so I guess if she lost 1 minus 100 as well, I guess, what, you got 2 left? Like, well, bitch, you 2 screws, like, accessible at this point? Like, you lost everything else? Like, it's all gone? Like,
Behind that truck.
Oh.
She over on the other side? In that White House?
She said 100, which could be there, but...
The medics aren't going to do anything for her.
What's that?
So the medics aren't going to do anything for her.
I mean, yeah, she's just high as shit. Like, what can you do for somebody who just high as
Clearly
shit?
geeking. They're not going to do anything for her, so...
He said if she's just geeking.
Unless her vitals are...
She lives in the bottom. I'm not quite sure.
Put her up on us. That's our You want to go somewhere and get warm? Where do you live?
Yeah, I stay right here, but I like to walk this month in the cold. For real,
street?
like, I don't even know bumblebees.
What
Stay right here, but I like
what
to walk
street?
this month in the cold. For
What
real,
street?
like, I don't even know bumblebees.
What street?
I don't even know bumblebees? What?
No, what street?
Bro, we found another one that's on fucking Cloud 9. Bro, she on Cloud
I'm not sure
18.
you know where
Fuck
you're
that.
at.
She went past 9. She said, fuck it, I'm going all the way up. Double me up. She another universe traveler. She's another fucking multiverse traveler, bro.
What is your home address?
She don't know it.
Oh, I know. Tell me the numbers and the street, please. You can't just say this is it. This is his house.
And his house is a drug house?
So what is your street number
Look,
and
the drug
address?
dealer just sitting out here with the cops trying to figure out what the fuck's wrong with this bitch. She probably got her drugs from him. Fuck you mean?
I don't want to do that. I want to go have a cup of coffee.
You got the robe? Does he got a robe on at least?
A
What
robe?
is she talking about?
I don't even know what that said.
If I was going to send you a birthday card, where would I send it? With $100 in it.
You'd be like, I don't know.
You don't know?
I don't know.
Okay.
She said, but I'll take the 100 though. You see her put her hand out like shit, but I'll still take that 100 though.
What does this guy? That's the second time.
No.
What?
How do we get her for a little visit down the street?
Act of God.
Yeah.
Go on, let me take you.
I ain't fucking leaving shit.
You
Just
what?
kidding.
Come on.
What is wrong with her, bro? I mean, we know what's wrong with her. She died.
Where do you lay your head at? Just wherever, or?
Cody?
Yeah.
All right, let me ask this guy here if he's Cody.
Wherever, or?
Hello.
Hi, how are you?
You didn't call for an Uber, right?
No.
All right, go with that guy. Go with him.
Sir, your name's not Cody, right?
Cody?
Yeah.
I see Cody tonight.
Because he's called for an Uber and she's trying to find him.
Oh, she's trying to find
Yeah.
Cody? No Cody here.
Okay.
Cody has...
Where are you going now?
Okay.
Go with him.
Did she
No
just
Cody.
kick her car for
Yeah.
no fucking reason? What the fuck?
No Cody.
No Cody? Mark and Carmen, they were looking for a ride.
All right, girls, if you know what I mean. God bless you.
Where are you going? That's his house.
Nobody in there wants to...
I know.
Well, then where are you going? Let's take you somewhere safe.
Why does she keep throwing her ass out like that? Like, bro, they are not trying to fuck. They are at work right now.
I think something's
Do what? Eat? Sleep?
The limits of my medication this early in the morning.
Casey, come on. Come on, dear. No. Come on.
All right, let's go.
Hey, let's just... Where do you want to go? Because you can't stay here.
Would you like to just...
Did she just...
The eggs flying up.
I swear she just asked this cop if he wanted to fuck her.
And if it is the queen, just tell her I'm trying to be respectful.
Do what?
Thank you.
Do you have anything on you, dear? I don't think you do.
Do you have a knife?
No.
And why did they say you had a knife?
Oh,
What is that?
I don't know what
Is it like a flashlight or something?
Oh, it's my mustache thing.
And that's what that is too?
Oh, go ahead and take it out for me.
Yeah, take those out of your pockets.
Take those out of your pockets.
Hey,
I know
honey,
that.
take
Take them out of your pockets.
Take them out of your front pockets.
Bruh, she is
Whatever they are.
fucking out of there.
All right.
Take them out of the other pocket,
the
too.
other pocket.
Take them out of this pocket.
Here you go. Got some in the other pocket,
Oh
too.
my God, that's what she's trying to tell me to get naked.
Nobody's telling you to get naked.
Mm-mm-mm.
You got some in your other
I don't
pocket.
do that.
Okay.
She hearing voices. She said, "Oh, that lady just told me to get naked." Like what?
The nut house? Okay.
Go ahead and have a seat.
Okay.
Oh my God, bro. She's busting. She's busting.
I'm gonna grab my gloves.
Fiddle her bean back there.
She's still nude.
Yep, she did already. She just got all her feminine juices all over the back seat.
Yeah, so she's good. We're going to triage. We're going to get it down on her.
I got a blanket. I'm just using it.
You ready?
Whenever you are.
Like this. With me. Damn.
Come on, let's go.
Yeah, you definitely can feel bad
Have a seat.
for people. There's definitely nothing
Yeah,
wrong with
I
having
told you to put your
sympathy
clothes on.
and remorse for
Everybody
people
told
who
you.
have
Come on,
addictions.
they
you
got a
know?
blanket. Come on.
That's why, like, you see, like, I'm glad that the cops didn't just handcuff her or, you know, be super aggressive with her for no reason and shit. Because the reality is she just needs help. You know what I mean? Like, throwing her ass in a fucking cell to just detox and not have, like, proper help and shit and medical attention is not going to help her, obviously. So, for sure, as much as we laugh and we make fun, you know, we always do hope that these people in reality get help and you know, better themselves. Being an addict, though, we can be realistic on the same ticket and token that we can it's probably safe to say that they don't. But the rare cases that do, shout out to them, you know what I mean? But, you know, as much as we make fun, we do understand that people have serious issues.
Turn around.
Sit down
We'll always
there and then
acknowledge
put the blanket on you.
Here. There you go. Guys.
There.
Look, she's... Yep, I was back there doing that. She said, it was good.
It's his fault. 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 It's his fa His fault.
You didn't have anything better to do?
Not my fault. It's his fault. Oh, goodness. She's going to freeze her bits off.
I got a blanket. I'm just using it right now.
I don't blame you. I'd be like, nah, you're good. You decided to take them off.
It's like snowing low-key, it looks like.
I mean, goddamn.
Come on, let's go.
I'm already behind.
Have a seat there. It's cold, I told you.
Yeah,
Put your clothes on.
Clothes on.
We got a blanket. Come on.
Come on.
We got a blanket. Come on.
Kenzie,
I didn't realize she tried to get back in the car. That's so funny. She said, oh, hell no, it's cold out
Put the
here.
blanket on you.
Here.
There.
He threw her shit out to her. Like, here, bitch, take all your shit. It stinks back here.
Our other shoes on. Hey, Brian, I'll see you.
Yeah, thanks.
Did you lock?
No. That's my motherfucker.
Sit down.
Oh, shit.
We're gonna go to seclusion. All right.
Thank you.
Look, dude don't even want to hold her shit. So he's like, oh. The other cop don't have nothing better to do. He's about to go for moral support and talk shit. So he's like, I'm not touching shit. I'm not helping anymore. I'm gonna come talk to you though. I'm gonna give you company. Talk shit.
Morning.
That's fucking hilarious. All right, man. That was a good live, guys. I had a good time. Hope you guys. I hope that you guys had a good time as well. Yeah, it was a great time, man. I appreciate it. These lives are always a good time for me. So I always hope that they're a good time for y'all. But yeah, if y'all want to become members, like I said, think about hitting that join button down below. You got 3 different options to choose from. High member, really high member, and highest member. Check it out. See if anything fits your fancy. If not, please hit the subscribe button, hit the bell notification, hit that like button, the share button, you know, all that good stuff, all the things that us YouTubers ask you to do. So you know I'm a little high. But yeah, we're trying to hit 100K one day. You dig what I'm saying? So yeah, I need your help. You dig? And it's free $99 to just subscribe and hit the bell notification. So please do that. And then yeah, I'll catch you guys. Well, it is it today, Friday, so Sunday. Catch you guys Sunday as far as the next live. Be ready tomorrow for more reactions like we always do. So I definitely got stuff coming for you tomorrow. So be ready for that. And then, yeah, we'll keep moving forward. You guys have a good, fantastic rest of your Friday night, or I guess it's actually Saturday morning for most of us. So have a good rest of the night and Saturday and weekend and all that good jazz. We'll catch y'all later. Peace.